This motherfucker, Lateland strikes again. I'm not late. I'm literally like, oh my god. I can't with them. Hit live, right? Yeah, I did. I smile. I'm gonna strangle you. Hi, air. Oh, let me give you one where I'm not yawning. Hi, air. And I will thank you for it. Hi, elder. If cat not enjoy being held, why baby-sized? Hi, Kisu. Sometimes when I'm stretching like this, I'll feel like pops and stuff, right? I just felt a pop every time I lifted my left leg. Which is like, hang on. I just felt it again. Why am I feeling a pop every time? All 5 times.
Oh, no.
It's like right here, just getting old. Every day we're closer to 33. Have you heard of the Industrial Revolution incident of 1760? No, I have not. It's a joke. It's a joke, but it's also real. Hi, the riddle. Boomerland.
I guess you have a lot of air inside.
I guess. Could be a ligament catching. I have no idea what it is. It doesn't hurt. My boss brought me breakfast? Hi, Techno Rave. Hi, Pink Techno Rave. That's nice. Liga. My balls. My boss brought me breakfast just makes me think of banana bread at work day. Hi, Bits. Working 40 hours a week for minimum wage? That sucks, bro. But banana bread at work, bro? Hell yeah! I do be pink raving? You already know what I'm gonna say? I already did. I feel like this music could be turned up just a little. Holy shit, I've got it at 50? Do it and then eat. What are we at? I think we're at Bendy's. Hog me. Hog you. Hi, Hachi. Bonjour, how goes you? I'm good. I'm great. I'm not entirely sure how today's gonna go. We're gonna be talking about Warhammer a lot today. Like, a lot. Because that was like all of video game news yesterday was Warhammer. Late and not muted. Hi, Feet-chan. The body is always hungry. It just says when it wants to be more hungry and not more hungry. Yesterday when I was driving home, I was like, wait, Was I not watching Yulin stream? Ultramarine hymns start playing. Is that French in chat? I like Warhammer to a small degree. I don't care who you send, I'm not paying taxes. Stop being mean, no. Oh, I didn't do... We didn't do this stretch for bendy stuff. That's why it felt so weird today. Don't pay them in strawberry anyway. I know Bits is gonna mute over this, but I watched a video on Asmongold talking about paying taxes. And specifically discussing the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion. And how one is legal and one is not. I'm glad we can agree. Speaking of Warhammer. But yeah. I don't know what the fuck I did. Or what happened that I turned off stream. Asmongold mentioned muted. Asmon and taxes mention the same sense. Specifically, he was reacting to a video where a guy was like, "What'd you do to get this Ferrari?" I'm a something consultant. What's the best advice? Don't pay taxes. Squats. That's what we're at. I will evade paying the and avoid the feds. Warhammer 40 Gladius Relics of War is free with Steam and Epic Games right now. PC Master Race Free Games channel just announced it 1 minute ago. Foss was playing it for free last night. Hi, Cairo. Guys, Cairo was streaming last night. I don't think it was their first stream. I don't know if there was their first stream, but they're playing Thousand Year Door. And who is familiar with Thousand Year Door? It was my first one? Hell yeah. Wow, what a start. For anybody familiar with the Thousand Year Door, there's a boss that's like, "Hey, sorry, I'll let you smell my feet." And, Cairo said yes. But no! Where's Juice? I need to send him shopping gathering for me. It's been free for like 3 days now. Cairo followed! Nobody would not pay tax if we see where the money goes. Thank you. Chad told me to, huh? Feet boss? There's a boss that's like, if you spare me, I'll let you sniff my feet. And Cairo, hi Xanther. I was like, oh no, I don't want to. I can just throw the clip in here. Do it. Do it. Post the clip. Now that's towing the line. Yulin Sniffa. Is it a pretty boss? I mean, I wouldn't say yes either way, but was she pretty? This is really crazy timing. Kyra, you're never beating the allegations.
Oh, that's... oh god. That's not a pretty boss.
2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to be the foot boy. Well, you shouldn't have sniffed the feet then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already are. Their first stream. Their very first stream. And they have already created just something that's gonna haunt them for 5 years. It's incredible. That's impressive. Are we adding feet to the... Did I say hi, Global? Hi, Glabo. I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, I hate the foot fetish so much. And use dashers in here. If a boss say, if you let me live, you can plep, there's no choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One person in chat said, do it. If that's all it takes to make you be a degen. 1, 2,
When you
3,
stretch
4.
and someone is behind you, looks like you have a boner. that, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, no, little.
I like that you're outing yourself for looking there. I'm proud of you. Run Euland over, plap, plap, plap. Run Euland over, run Euland over. I'm here to entertain even at my own detriment. I have bad news for you. There's a reason why the channel points are called steppies. They're called steppies because this is a walking stream. What a true streamer. Sure, that's why. That's obviously why. Walking stream. Yes, it's a walking stream. What do you mean walking in quotation marks? Your Discord picture is a foot? It is a shoe. And the reason it's that is because I don't have a lot of art yet. 11:30 start, 14:30 end. Wait, hold on, it is a foot. There's two reasons it's a foot. One, I don't have a lot of art of my character. Two, the foot makes it stand out. You've got 50 server discords that you're in that are faces, and then you've got one foot. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone anyways, NewsDash got a Trinithum collab today. But guys, look at Euland's butt. Eatland, I don't know what that is. You should ride an exercise bike like that vid I showed you. Oh my god. Kingslayer. And just expose himself. I didn't. On C-Walk, all I see you do is make weird noises while stretching, then I sleep. Surely you don't stream without me! Halo 3 ODST. BRB gonna make a Discord with a foot icon. Wedge my way into Euland's feet market. God, my tracking is freaking out. I lost one. We're almost halfway. Halfway there. 1 minute, 30 seconds down. The thing they collab with. Oh, it's an arcade rhythm game made by Sega. And there's a bean next to you. Kiss the bean. That's Zuby. We'll pat the bean. Actually, most of my Discord icons aren't faces, but are butts. Incredible smile. This does not expose anything about me. I think I have one butt Discord icon. I think it's Comfy Ludes. 50 more seconds. $40 more seconds. Pretty popular in Asia. Popular enough that some arcades even have machines too. Beast. No one can make my assumptions from that. I've never seen an arcade IRL. I'm the one server with a butt icon, and it gets wild. 20 more seconds. I am in one server with a butt icon. Oh god, ow. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Arcades are a blast. I think I'm gonna take a break from Unity for today. Too much lately. Understandable. I'm gonna fix my trackers. I'm just gonna adjust the legs now instead of later. I can stand on your cart? What?
I mean, how else would I run you over?
That's so annoying.
If it didn't have a hitbox.
I just have to, like, long range cuddle you. Cuddle? Pat. Arcades are a blast. Any time spent in Unity is too much Unity. Pretzel stream, oh my god. Unity is fun, I'm just learning something entirely new, or about to. Oh damn, a mosquito got in my nose? That sounds fucking awful.
Yeah.
Zuby, you are a little bit in the way. Bum-ba-da. Off to work, don't die, Aelin. I hope work goes fast, Techno. Alright. We pause that. And then we play this. It's Durotar! This is many, many people's very first zone in World of Warcraft. This is where you make orcs and trolls. Not mine for the Alliance. Hi, Loomis. Oh wow, that place brings back memories. Something need doing? I actually had a great comment on this video. It's got one comment right now, but somebody said... Oh god, let me bring it up. I was setting up 20 minutes ago, right? I bring up this video. I've got a notification for one comment. And this guy had basically said, everything orange like a Rolls-Royce interior. I was like, fucking what? Okay. Heyo Yulin, heyo chat. Bars. You orcs. Alright, so chat, how long till he mentions dead kids' babies? We're not gonna be talking about... I don't have anything like that in my notes. Oh shit. We come really, really close, Bits. Hopefully none today. When he gets to your question, that's a Dracula flow line if I've ever heard one. He does? Okay. What the fuck, dad's kids, babies? Dead kids. We are not going to be talking about any dead kids or babies today. We are going to be talking about a dead dog, though. So, Kabosu, the dog meme dog, they passed away this last week. They were 18 years old. So, aw, yeah, I saw. Yeah. Salute to Kabuso. No, let's rather talk about dead kids. Rip dog. Dracula flow, this means nothing to me, man. Anything but dead dogs. Doge passed away. Dead dogs is worse. It's sad, but we need to know to honor him. Her. It was a her. That's the dog. They were the goodest of girls. That's my only sad news. Everything else is good. One story's kind of negative. I think the story most people saw from yesterday. The Wheel of Fortune moment. Holy. So for anybody that doesn't know, there was a Wheel of Fortune moment where it's like, letters were popping up on the screen. And it was 4, 2, 3, 5, but it was including the exclamation point. Hi, Arid Paragon. And this guy, he saw T exclamation point, and he buzzes in, and he goes, right in the butt. And everybody's just like, what? No. And then the lady next to him just goes, this is the best, and gets it right. This guy guessed right in the butt with eagerness, and was not correct. So that's gonna go down in history as one of the greatest things ever. Absolutely tragic, but really funny. The bigger news. Holy shit, Warhammer. Yes, right in the butt. This is the best. Nearly had it. Dude was true to himself. There was a million things from Warhammer yesterday. Like, how many fucking things in my notes are just Warhammer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then there was like 2 things I didn't even take notes on. Like, I was just like, I don't even know. That game is gonna be legit. Plus Mechanicus 2. Ultramarine, him and Sandy. Okay. So there was stuff for Mechanicus 2. Vermintide 2. Zuby, get out of the car. Get out of the car and go fucking... You're not allowed to touch the cars anymore. You've hit me 3 times this stream. Oh, it's a Warhammer Day? It is a Warhammer Day. Hi, Freya. Respawn. I just don't care for Warhammer Air. I don't particularly care about it either. But, like, I'm open to learning about it. I'm open to, like, talking about it and learning a lot for a day. Wolf Mommy? Wolf Mommy.
Hi.
I can't believe Zuby ran over her toe beans. Oh, I had never really looked at your feet before.
Yeah, my poor toe beans. So rude.
I more enjoy the game being good. Mechanicus 2, Vermintide 2, Boltgun, Tacticus, Battle Sector, Space Marine 2, Darktide, Gladius, Relics of War, Total War Warhammer 3, Rogue Trader, Warhammer Combat Cards, Inquisitor Martyr, Warpforge, Speed Freaks, and then a Call of Duty collab and a World of Tanks collab. Holy shit, like literally anything that had Warhammer in its name got an update yesterday. Frey is cute. Slanesh, my beloved. If it's Warhammer or not, I'll G. I don't like Space Marine 2. The bolter gun feels weak. I'm looking at you, Bits. Why I didn't do anything? Because you cute. So Space Marine 2. Apparently it's getting a lot of multiplayer stuff. So I guess Space Marine 2 has been like mostly solo up until now. It is getting a 3-person campaign. It is getting 3-person co-op missions. And it's also getting 6v6 modes. So PvP. This is the one that like you play as a Space Marine, and it's a heavy focus on you being a like kick-ass Space Marine, right? Almost like a Gears of War feel, but like Warhammer setting, I think.
You know, I have been waiting forever for the continuation of the story. Because you don't know what happens to Titos after the Inquisition gets him.
It feels weird to have a Warhammer Day for me, because I'm like, alright, this is the one that's like this, right? And like, there's so many, it really is, I'm realizing that Warhammer just has tried to put a game in every single genre possible. And I was completely unaware how many different Warhammer games there were. Is the story not complete?
I mean, on the planet you were it is, but at the end it was quite unclear what happened with the main character, with the Ultramarines captain.
Yes, I am. Oh. Hi, Hottie. You and your two boys killing some Nides. The Godarabo, Iron Hand. I don't even know what that means.
More in front, maybe.
Huh?
Freya was typing, but I don't think you saw it.
I wish I could enjoy head pats in full VR experience. Someday. Someday. Where are you at in the pipeline?
Nowhere.
You've got all the steps at your disposal.
I know. I'm a chicken shit though, so.
I thought Warhammer was paintable dolls. What's this about games? They have a lot of games. I think I have like 3 Warhammer games. I think I have a Total War. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I have Vermintide 2 and I have Darktide. I have never played Vermintide 2, but Den actually gifted that to me. And then I have Darktide.
Sorry?
No, I was just gonna say I have Darktide.
I have 16 Warhammer games on Steam.
Oh my god. What's your favorite Warhammer game?
All time? Dawn of War.
Okay. I'm assuming that's an RTS?
1. It is.
Not me prepping to paint minis later. Godarabo was the Primarch of the Iron Hands, and there's a 40k meme tuber called Trader Jim. And in there, the Iron Hand calls his Primarch the Godarabo. Goat to Rabo. Okay. I see. I've got 3 Warhammer games on Steam. The one I played the most was Darktide. It was okay. It's not really my jam, but I was having fun with the people I played with. Hi, Logitech.
Hi, Loja. Mwah, chocolate.
Hell yeah. I have minis. Tau minis. So I remember in high school, I had a friend that had some of the Warhammer minis. Okay, to go through all the games really quick and rapid fire them. Warhammer 40k, Mechanicus 2. This is just a new game coming out, right? There's Mechanicus, and they've announced Mechanicus 2, I think. Vermintide 2 is getting a big update. They're gonna have a mode that's called like Skulls for the Skull Throne. They're adding loadouts, and then later this year they're adding PvP. Bolt Gun Forges of Corruption DLC. This is a boomer shooter. It literally just looks like Doom. They're getting a big DLC. Tacticus Machines of War update. This looks like a... You've played this one, right, Zuby? It looks... I saw this and I was like, this looks like
Which
Civ
one?
6. Tacticus.
Tacticus? No.
Oh. I saw this, and it literally had, like, the hexagon grid that Civ 6 has, and it looks like it's an RTS in that style. So it's not like free movement RTS, but it's like the unit, not unit, but the grid type of RTS.
That is
Custom.
like that.
Custom Ultramarines for me.
Booba. Ubisoft.
I love Skulls for the Skull God and Blood for the Blood Throne. Battle Sector update. I think this one's an RTS. Space Marine 2 official multiplayer mode, so I mentioned that. Darktide Secrets of the Machine God teaser. They didn't show fucking anything. They didn't show anything with this. But they, said, hey, this is coming, so yay. Gladius Relics of War Demolition Pack, which I think is just a bunch of units? I'm not entirely sure. Total War Warhammer 3 Karnak trailer. What is a Karnak? That's one of the gods, right? I'm assuming?
Not one of the Chaos Gods.
That's coming
I'm quite
to
human,
Total War
there's a lot
Warhammer
I
3.
don't know about Warhammer Fantasy though. I'm more of a 40k.
I admittedly don't even know the... So, okay. Is 40k like the future stuff, and if it's not 40k, it's not the future stuff?
Warhammer Fantasy is like medieval, but it's not confirmed that they're like in the same universe, even though there's a lot of similar stuff. But it's different, yeah. If you just say Warhammer, you mean Warhammer Fantasy, which is the medieval stuff, and 40k is the future with space marines and stuff.
Okay. I did not know
But
that.
both have the Chaos Gods and... yeah.
I see. You fucked it up? I think you'll find I did not fuck it up. Because I never fuck. Happy Femboy Friday, everyone. I don't know what Karnak is. Hi, Wrath. The Phantom Thief. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Void Shadows DLC. I literally have no idea what this game is.
It's a CRPG. It's a bit like Baldur's Gate, but also other...
Okay. I
Okay,
saw them
most
use the CRPG acronym, and I was like, what does CRPG mean? And it said computer role-playing game, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's like you have like a bird's view RPG basically, and you have a group of people. So like, yeah, like the original Baldur's Gate was the RPG, and the new one still is.
I see. Warhammer 40 also spawned the Grimdark trope? It's the 40k Warhammer game mode? Sassy Stickbug. Warhammer combat cards. They announced this, I think? Hi, Sir Noble. As I understand it, this is going to be a card game for the Warhammer universe. However, there is also Warhammer 40k Warpforge,
Oh,
which is
Heresy.
an
Oh.
already existing card game.
Wait, it says Third-Cast. Warhammer 40k already had Horus Heresy.
Yes.
card game.
Yes, that was one of the ones I didn't write down because I was like, I'm losing track of this.
Right.
I think they have 2 existing card games, and they're coming out with another.
I mean, I don't think there's one for Warhammer Fantasy as far as I know.
That makes sense. They could do
So
one for
only
Warhammer
40K.
and then 40k. Warhammer combat cards is coming. And then 40k Warforged, yeah, that makes sense to me. Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr is apparently getting the Hierophant class DLC. What is this game? What, like...
I know it wasn't so good when it released. I don't remember if it's a normal RPG or also a CRPG.
Hmm. I think the old Fallout games counted as CRPG. The old Baldur's games? Okay. Think of anything games related. Warhammer most likely has a form of it. I'm learning that, Air. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of CRPG, action RPG.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's combat turn-based though, as far as you can tell.
Warhammer 40k Speed Freaks. This just looks like Twisted Metal. This just looked like, you know, a car game, you race around shooting stuff. I don't know if it's like, it's not a racing thing. It seems more like a, there are objectives, blow this up, blow it up before yours gets blown up, blow each other up. But it's not like a racetrack thing. But it was definitely the Warhammer car game. Still no Warhammer open world though. There used to be an MMO way back. Don't know what happened to it though. Or it was just in the works and never finished. And then yeah, Call of Duty and World of Tanks are both getting Warhammer collabs. So literally my entire like subscription page on YouTube yesterday was just all Warhammer videos, and I was like, oh god.
You know, I would be kind of interested in the World of Tanks collab. Cause
World of Tanks is free to play, right?
Tanks are... Yeah, it is.
Mm.
But obviously you would need to pay for the collab stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some tanks are based on World War II tanks, so benefits, I guess.
Twisted Metal. Honestly, you lost one. I didn't play like any Twisted Metal. I played a shit ton of Vigilante 8, which was on the 64. So I think of like car deathmatch game, I think of that game. But I feel like way more people know of Twisted Metal than Vigilante 8. And so I bring that one up instead. What the tank call again? Rogaldon? Zuvi Booba Gru? I do believe Zuvi can change their size. Yeah,
I mean, if I could read Japanese.
You never played Battle Tanks on Nintendo 64? I didn't actually. That is one of the games that I didn't play. I don't know, when it came to Nintendo 64 games, my parents bought me the first two, and then after that it was just like, what looks cool? And initially, between Gex and Extreme G2 Racing, I liked Extreme G2 Racing, so I kept going for racing games. I bought Cruisin' USA, Rush 64. Oddly enough, I didn't buy Mario Kart. I think in my head I was like, go-karts are dumb compared to motorcycles and like actual cars. So I didn't buy Mario Kart, but my friend had it and I played with him a bit. I had Wave Racer. And then I don't know, I don't know what in Cruisin' World. I did have Cruisin' World. I don't know what influenced, like, what made me find a game cool and want to buy it. It wasn't like I was looking at Nintendo Power or talking to my friends, because I don't know. I mean, I guess I would have been, but I don't remember, like, them telling me to buy a game and me being like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. I have no idea what was influencing me to get what games. I feel like it might have been just, can I get a game? Sure. And then I go to GameStop and I'm like, this one looks neat. At some point I got Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet Dark Legacy. No fucking clue why. At some point I got Banjo-Tooie. And that was the first game that I was like, I never want to do anything but video games. If a game didn't have a trailer in the Nintendo 64 GameCube era, did it even exist? Gauntlet was fun. Gauntlet was so much fun. And then I remember like seeing it at an arcade or something and playing it there, and the health draining and being like, what the fuck is this? Because Gauntlet was made to be one of those like coin drain games that, unless you're crazy good at this, you're just constantly losing health. And so you need to keep putting coins in to keep going. They actually have a third Gauntlet game. It's just Gauntlet. And it's on Steam. It came out in like 2016. And I got it, and it's... okay. My right tracker is being a little weird. I was hoping to avoid this today by moving it to the back of my leg. But nope. Well, you played... Diddy Kong Racing was just less cool Mario Kart in my eyes. I did not play Diddy Kong Racing. I think maybe I played it at a friend's house once. And I was like, why wouldn't we just play Mario Kart? We talking Dark Legacy?
We only had Crash Bandicoot because we didn't have any Nintendo consoles.
We are Cairo. On the Nintendo 64, I had Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet Dark Legacy, which I loved. And then in 2016, I think it was 2016, they came out with a third game. There was Gauntlet, just Gauntlet, which is based on those games. And I remember playing it with friends, but I remember we didn't have that much fun. I would love to go back again and play it with people again, just to try it again, right? There is a third game in the Gauntlet series. Bruh, I hate Kid Ewan. Why? And if it's bad, we play Dark Legacy. LOL. Hell yeah. Hi, Archangel. You can't get mad at Kid Ewan for being a dumb kid. Like, kids are just gonna be dumb. That's why one of my favorite subreddits is Kids Are Fucking Stupid.
I just remember there's most likely no curiosity.
Say that again?
So I just remember there's most likely no curiosity.
What? Why? I thought we were playing rabbits today.
He has a doctor's appointment. So he either starts late or not at all. Depending on how long it takes.
I went into this morning thinking like, okay, we're gonna stop at exactly 3 hours and not go long to make sure I play Rabbit and Steel with Koyo today. And now that you're telling me about this doctor's appointment, I'm like, man.
I mean, maybe you have newer information than me. But yesterday you said, I think half an hour before the streaming has to be there or something, but I don't know for what exactly. It's a doctor's appointment.
So I showed up, and I was like, wow, Genshin Impact looks weird. Anyway, we doing rabbits? Yeah, mostly kidding, because I expected him to do Wuthering Waves all day yesterday. And he was like, I was gonna, but you were still live, and the two people I wanted to play with are asleep. And so I'm just gonna do this today. We'll probably do it tomorrow. And I was like, okay. What class did you play on Gauntlet, if you remember? So I think in the first one, In the first Gauntlet, they had the Barbarian, the Knight, the Archer, and the Wizard, right? And I think I always played the Archer because the other three were all gross dudes. And then in Dark Legacy, they added the Dwarf, the Valkyrie, the Jester, and the, like, Sorceress? I think I almost always played the Valkyrie. I really liked the Valkyrie. Especially, like, one of her weapons was a broken sword, and I just thought that was so fucking cool. That might have been with her secret skin. That was, like, the Harpy had the broken sword. I remember I always played the Archer or the Valkyrie. Looking back, I'm like, oh, I probably would have really liked the Sorceress Lady, too. I hated the Jester. The Jester might be the reason why I hate Harlequin aesthetic now. I just did not like that character. I always played the Jester. Oh, dude, I couldn't stand it. Man, I hate hype tubers. They say your first 5 start is of your choosing, but no, you need to pull 40. First, then choose and do 80 more pull. Fuck hype tuber. Kid Eland always worried about gender. It wasn't specifically gender, Lost One. It was like I found hyper like muscular things gross, which video games just do a lot. It's only in like recent years that they've started making guys look softer and not just be like fucking crazy muscle heads. My Wi-Fi dropped? Yeah, that's fine. I played Wizard once and it was fun being the potion hog. I don't even remember that, like, many differences in the playstyle. All I remember is holding down the range button and just, like, throwing shit everywhere. Because high as fuck magic stat? Sag. Manly man should be hard. High other man, look at my body. The potion scaled with magic? I don't even remember magic. I just remember it was like, every character has melee, every character has ranged attacks, and the only difference I saw in the characters was their ults. Kid Eland might have just been too dumb to distinguish the differences and whatnot. Yeah, fair. I did not, like, pick up on what was good and bad. Even now, I feel like I'm shit at picking up what's good and bad in a video game. And I have friends like Foss, Fortuitous Foss. He will try stuff out and be like, this is strong. I identify this as strong, and then he will win in games, and it drives me nuts. But for me, I'm just like, oh, this sounds cool. I'm gonna try and make it work. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But like back then, I don't even think I looked for like synergy or like things that were cool. I think it was just like aesthetically I like this, so I'm playing this. And it wasn't till Burning Crusade that I got fucking humbled, and like that's when I started like I need to get good, and got sweaty and started looking up like what's good in meta and stuff. Picking the cool thing but playing meta like Foss is fair. Picking the cool thing is what I do. I try to always pick the cool thing by me. And what makes things cool is, one, if it's like underplayed. So if there's a meta and something else isn't meta, the non-meta thing is instantly cooler to me. But it has to be viable. It can't be like doing half the damage of the meta thing. If that happens, I'll just not have fun. And so, like in World of Warcraft, if I can play something that's not considered popular, like a survival hunter, Eland is a hipster confirmed. Yeah. if I can play a survival hunter and do the same damage as everyone else that's playing all the meta stuff, or like 10% less, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. But if I'm doing like 60k and everyone else is doing 100k, then it's like, this is not viable, this sucks ass, we're gonna switch. So actually, in World of Warcraft right now, I've been looking at Fury, and Fury has a few talents that are like, that make it so you use one-handers, which is, I never see Fury Warriors using this, so that's kind of interesting to me. I also like the aesthetic of the one-handers than two-handers more, because like when I think of like a troll berserker, they've got one-handers. They don't have the two-handers. And so a troll with like two axes, like two small axes, sounds really cool to me. But they're kind of removing its playstyle in War Within. Right now it has a playstyle where you take Rampage off your bar, which Rampage is one of the moves you use the most as Fury. And instead you use Slam and Whirlwind a lot. Single target. And your Bloodthirst has like less cooldown, so instead of every 4.5 seconds, you would use it every 3 seconds. So it'd basically be Bloodthirst, something else, Bloodthirst, something else, Bloodthirst, something else. Well, that's going away. They're keeping single-minded Fury. You can use two one-handers if you want. It's just going to play exactly like the two-handed spec. They're getting rid of the Slam and Whirlwind single-target versions. That's lame. I think it's lame. At the same time, nobody was doing it. So why would they keep these talents in the game if nobody's doing it? And most people that play Fury Warrior, they're not playing Fury Warrior to dual-wield one-handers. If you want to dual-wield one-handers, you can play Demon Hunter. You can play Rogue. You can play Frost Death Knight. You can play Shaman, although you can't use swords. You can play monks. There's plenty of like specs in the game that play into the one-handed dual-wielding aesthetic. And Fury, if you're playing Fury, that's the only one that has like the crazy berserker dual-wielding two-handers aesthetic. And so it makes sense to focus on that with Fury. But well. Fury is bad this season due to a weak tier set. Last season tier is better. I want to not care about that stuff. I'm not even playing Season 4, so I'm very like, who cares? I want to find a main, and I play that just because I like the character and aesthetic. I like the aesthetic and the playstyle. The thing I've struggled with in the past is that what I am good at never lines up with what I find cool. So I find survival to be the coolest. Like, if I could just be good at any spec of my choice, it would be survival. But survival uses this fucking ability called Mongoose Bite, which is so convoluted and like, it's not just a press button do damage thing. And so I'm kind of dog shit at survival. The other spec I find really cool is Feral. Holy shit, Feral is kind of fucking 5-head. Too much thought for me. I was going to do it, but now I can't. Taz Dingo. Rule of Cool is better. It is. I play with people where I need to do more than just cool. If I only played WoW solo, then Rule of Cool just overlaps everything. Takes precedence, takes priority over everything. The moment I start raiding with people, I have to be performing. I don't know, if there were like 5 specs that aesthetically I was like, this is fucking cool, and I wish I was good at this. There's Survival Hunter. To an extent, Beast Mastery Hunter, but only because of exotic pets. God, I wish survival had a way to get exotic pets. Feral Druid is really fucking cool to me, but snapshotting dots is really hard. Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Yuland I see? It is. It's also Freya, and Zuvi's around. Zuvi's to my left right now. What else? What are like 3 other specs that I also find really fucking cool? None of the clothies. Hi, Ellie. I find Outlaw Rogue really fucking cool. But that's a whole gambling thing that's way too many buttons for me. I find Frost Death Knight cool. But I don't particularly find Breath of Sindragosa cool. And so, like, the problem with Frost Death Knight, 1, Death Knights are really fucking popular right now. But 2, like, you play Frost and everybody just expects you to be Breath of Sindragosa. And it's like the only reason you're not playing as Breath of Sindragosa is because you can't. And so it's just like, ugh. Yuland, who is the cutie next to you? That's Freya. Outlaw Rogue is cool. I really like Outlaw Rogue when they took away Roll the Bones and gave you Slice and Dice. If I could play Outlaw with just Slice and Dice the way it was in, I think it was Legion like that, I would have been set. I didn't realize a crocodile was attacking me here. I could have vanished. I ended this section, I was like, wait, I wasn't stealth? But I still had my water walking potion on, so he literally couldn't hit me. Hi, Nick. I'm on a treadmill, so you can't really chat. I didn't know you were on a treadmill, too. Hell yeah. I knew you had one. I didn't know you were walking on it now. I think I find Elemental Shamans cool. I think I find Elemental Shamans really, really cool, but I never do well on them. Those are the specs and classes I find the coolest. All of the ones I find cool, I just don't do well on. The things I do well on, I've done well on with Assassination Rogue in the past. Less so now, but like in Mists of Pandaria, I was pretty good at Assassin Rogue. I'm a great warlock, which I hate. Doing the totem quests in BC on my goat were so cool as a kid. Yeah, I understand why they've taken it away. It's a lot of effort. But class quests were really fucking cool. I think that's part of why Legion was so cool. There's another cutie I saw running around. That's Zuvi. The Legion halls were really fucking cool. And like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of limiting abilities unless you do class quests, because WoW is just too fast-paced of a game to like do that anymore. Back in vanilla, when it was slow and it took you months to get to level 60, it made sense, right? Because you'd be like, hey, have you done your class quest? Have you gone and unlocked this totem? Have you gone and unlocked this stance? That shit was awesome. But like now, you level so fast in WoW that like, they just want to get you to the raiding scene and the mythic dungeon scene. And it's like, they just can't hold you back with stuff like that. So I get why they don't. And it's a different game. It's just not made for that anymore, but that was a great time. Class quest, fulfill your class fantasy level, which is what an RPG should do. They hate that you're not max, it's annoying. I agree. It, like, even new players, they try to max them as fast as possible. You buy WoW, you get like a boosted character right off the bat, and it's just so. I get it. I understand it. They probably don't like it themselves. They probably look at it as like, everybody's having fun at endgame. We need to get them there to the fun as fast as possible. We don't want to bog them down and slow them with like 20 years of content and prevent them from playing with their friends. The problem is, Yulin Boop, no, you. They don't have a way of making old content relevant. They're kind of learning with like Mop Remix. But what they really need is something like the roulette system. Roulette and like, meanwhile, 14 Sword. Well, the thing that's really different in 14 that is they do way better than WoW is that they have the roulette system, which makes all content in the old game relevant, right? So you queue for a dungeon in Heavensward, and like your buddy can actually go with you and like do that stuff with you. Yeah, Chromie sucked ass to play old content. Chromie needs to be better. Chromie needs a rework for sure. What I think would have been cool is like, hi Kodiak. Maybe this isn't cool. Maybe this is just me spitballing an idea. For Season 4 of Dragonflight, they've made it so that you do all 3 of the old raids of Dragonflight. But what if they did, like, 3 raids of the old game that weren't the current raids? What if they reworked, I don't know, Serpent Shrine Caverns, Twilight's Hammer, Twilight's Crucible, and Throne of Thunder. I don't know. What if they brought back 3 old raids? No, because they need a way to make all of it relevant. I don't know. The roulette system is one of the best things about Final Fantasy XIV in my eyes. It's such a good way to make every single old dungeon relevant and take away the need to rush characters to the end game. I don't know how they would make old raids relevant for World of Warcraft. They should just steal it. I mean, that is what Blizzard succeeds at. Taking other people's stuff and doing it better. The roulettes also do something amazing. It's... I don't know. They would need to add like a daily, right? Like a daily LFR or a weekly amount of LFRs that you do. And it applies to like literally every LFR in the game. The back of my fucking leg itches. It turns class leveling into a community thing. You're still helping each other while leveling another class, not just farming mobs. Yeah. And that's not something you can do in WoW, right? Because, you know, if you're max level on your rogue, you can't take that rogue to leveling a dungeon. You would have to make a new character. I don't know. They need a way to, like, give you resources for running old stuff. But at the same time, WoW is around for so long. They need a way to, like, prevent you from just stockpiling a shit ton too much. To keep it something that most people would continually do. It's a very tough problem to solve. And I don't think there is, like, a perfect solution. We're at 2 miles. I think it really helps the community vibe FF14 has. That tries to keep you working with people. I like the NPC raid partners, but it's an unfortunate step away from that. I agree. I think it's cool and way more convenient for me. So I use the NPC partners for Catesis Hyperborea. I forget the name of it. It's the dungeon in Elpis, because I really wanted the snake companion, Caduceus. And I didn't want to run this with people, see it drop and lose. So I just ran it like 100 times with the NPCs. Never got it. But like in my mind, I was like, this is way better than pugging it. Because if I pug it, I'll see it and lose the roll. And cry. It was way more convenient for me to use them. But like, for community stuff, the dungeon community in Final Fantasy XIV is so good. One of the best things they did is that they give you a message. There's a player that has not seen this dungeon before. As a reward, you get bonus tombstones. So like, instead of just shitting on new players and making them skip cutscenes, it's like, oh, this guy's doing me a favor. I already get more bonuses for him being here. I want to treat him nice. Time to add class swapping to WoW? Please no. If there's anything I would want them to do to WoW, it's to completely take away race and class restrictions. I would love to be a druid that does not have to be one of the fucking druid races. Or a shaman. Shamans and druids are like so heavily tied to races that are one with nature. But like, I don't want to be those races. Humans can't be either. Night elves can't be shamans. Dwarves can't be druids. Gnomes can't be either. Draenei can't be druids. What do you think about the WoW take that every dungeon should have a reviving stone near every major boss? Dungeon, if you die, should automatically spawn at the opening of the dungeon? I'm fucking down with that. I think it's fucking trash when you die in a dungeon and you respawn at the very beginning. I hate that. Yeah, I want to be a hot druid. The other humans can be druids. Their druid forms are pretty cool. I know, Worgen can be druids, but I don't want to be wolf form half the time. And Kul Tirans can be druids, but it's not really the human I want to look like. I think it's great that Kul Tirans are in the game. I don't want to look like that. Here's my problem, Kisu. I'm playing a warrior, so, well, I'm going to be playing a warrior coming up. And so I have literally, like, free pick of all races. But, like, I don't know which fit, because now, lately I'm thinking, like, man, there's not even, like, a race that I'm, like, super, like, this is the best race in my eyes. Humans are okay. The best thing about humans is that you can make yourself in the game. Which is okay. They also get the big weapons, which is neat. Night Elves are okay. The problem with humans and Night Elves is they're both so common and popular that I don't want to play them. Haha, hipster Ewan. Gnomes have a cute face, but everything else about them looks awful. Dwarves, they're just a little too stocky for my taste. If they were a little bit less wide, I think I'd be super down to play a dwarf. Worgen, I don't want to be the wolf form. Draenei, I don't like the Draenei boys, and the Draenei girls are too tall for me. They also get small weapons, which is like, fucking why? I mean, even if they don't have a tail, Worgen's still the best race alliance. That is a fair take. Pandaren have really cool fucking animations, but they're the same thing as Worgen. I don't want to have a fur. I don't want to have fur as a race. Orcs are too muscular. I actually really like trolls, but I hate their feet. I don't want to personally have fur, Chernobyl. I want fur to exist in the game. It's not like remove Worgen, remove Pandaren, remove Tauren. I want them to exist. Even the Volpera I'm down with. I'll fucking kiss the furries. I just don't want to be one myself. Don't cry, says the foot boy. You're gonna try really hard to deflect this foot thing from yourself to me, aren't you? If you go after me, Cairo, I'll go after you. We'll link that clip of you sniffing her feet every day, every stream if I gotta. I'm not gonna be the foot boy. You can deflect it to somebody else. I don't know what you're talking about, Tired. It's not gonna be me. I will not take the fall for this. I really like trolls. I fucking hate their feet. Why do they have a fucking toenail on the back of their heels? What the fuck is that? This is some mutually assured destruction shit. I've been leveling a troll on Mop Remix. I might remake them. I'm not super happy with it. Well, I am and I'm not. Sometimes I have a transmog and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. But then I see the feet and I'm just like, oh, I can't do this. I gotta remake. Forsaken? I don't know. There's too much, like, ugliness in them. Which, you know, some people love. I'm not super down with it. I've really liked Forsaken in the past, and they've even gotten better. Now you can, like, have options with the Forsaken where they're, like, fresh corpse. And so they don't have, like, the elbow showing or any bones poking through. Cairo is into big stinky feet. Undead have better options, which is really fucking cool. But it's still just like, eh. I feel like if you wore an armor kini in a Forsaken lady, it's still just like, oh, dude. Oh. Tauren? It's the fur problem. I actually think Tauren look really fucking cool sometimes. When you put him in, like, so when I was doing Plunderstorm, I was playing a High Mountain Tauren. And I felt really fucking cool with how big their sword was. But, like, I can't see myself putting a Tauren in an armor kini. I just can't. Goblins, same thing as gnomes without the cute face. Blood Elves are the humans of the Horde. They're common. There's a million of them. They're cute, but like, I hate being the popular thing. And I'm just a turbo fucking hipster. So my problem is things are either not good or popular. And I need to pick one. I need to pick, am I going to play not good or am I going to play popular? So I'm not going to have a perfect race. Oh god, that's really... damn it. I like Goblins in WoW, that was my Horde character. I really like Goblins in art. In WoW, I'm just like, good lord, this thing looks like it was run over by a Jeep. I was talking about it a couple years ago, Cairo. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. Maybe it was like a year ago. And I was like, I really wish I could play a femboy in WoW. And somebody was like, play a goblin. And I was just dumbfounded by this. I was like, what the actual fuck are you saying? Play a goblin. Yes. That is definitely the cute boy race of WoW. The closest I could get to a femboy was a blood elf. But they look so chiseled. They look so muscular. There's Drakthir now that have like the body shape. But you're also just Drakthir. Isn't blood elf basically a femboy? Compared to everything else like orcs and Draenei and humans? Yes. Hi, honey. They're very feminine compared to those. But those are like hyper muscular. When you actually look at the blood elf, they're like pretty fucking manly. They're like chiseled like an Adonis, which isn't really feminine. Could you make a dragon boy femme? You can, but I don't want to be a scaly. Just make a human character and put an uwu into your name, easy. God. Blood elves are pretty boys, not femboys? Yeah. There really isn't an option for femboys. This guy has a lot of hangups. The closest I have come to a femboy in WoW is just making a female human that looked like me. It had my eye color and it had my hair. And I was like, hey, I kind of get vibes of like, this is me in the game. But then, you know, there's the fucking giant tits on them, which is like, well, that's not really me. Especially for somebody in defeat just kidding, I'm done. Good lord. I don't know. I think I'm gonna finish leveling this troll warrior. And then I'll probably make a few other warriors just to test them out. The thing about Mop Remix is that it's like free leveling. You get like a level for 5 minutes of gameplay. And as you do more and more stuff, that just ramps up. So like I'll get to a point eventually where it's just like it'll take me 2 hours to level something to 60. Oh wow, that's fast as fuck. Yeah, it's really fast. It starts slow. The way it works is you've got this cloak, which just has infinite scaling stats on it. Now why Farisu was on their 4th character? Yes. You've got this cloak with infinite scaling stats, and like it transfers over to other characters. And so like you'll level up. I think it's capped at like 100% bonus experience. But like I'm level 60 and I don't have 100% bonus experience yet. I think I'm like 80 or 90. But like I could make a new character and they would have 80, 90 bonus experience. And like once I get that to 100, it's just fast. And on that character that you play, it'll itself ramp up past 100. So the baseline is 100. And yeah, WoW talk. This guy. I don't know. I like WoW. It's still the king of MMOs. I wish it wasn't. I wish WildStar was the king of MMOs. I'm sorry, Hunt. I'm sorry. I have high hopes for Ashes of Creation. Speaking of MMOs though, so yesterday I was talking about how MMOs are like a dying genre, MMO bite is sad, and everybody's getting their MMO itch by going and playing crafting survival games, because this is like a long-term investment that you work toward and build up, and you play with other people online. I saw one called Aska, which is a Viking colony management survival game. So you can kind of lean into like the crafting and like you go out and hunt stuff and bring back materials and craft that. Or you can lean into, like, colony management, where you do more of the stuff and, like, the farming and whatnot at base, and you send out NPCs to do the hunting for you. It had, it kind of seemed like Enshrouded, but with more base management. And then, I don't really know what the endgame progression was, but this was a game that I saw that was, like, that genre. It comes out June 20th. Yeah, it's kind of sad that even though the game is in steady decline the last 10 years, it's still a best MMO. It's not in decline. It's growing. It dipped really hard around Warlords of Draenor, but if you actually look at their numbers, they have been growing since Legion. They grew at the launch of BFA, then dipped. Then they grew really hard at the start of Shadowlands, and dipped really hard. And in Dragonflight, they've actually gone up. They've gone up, but not as much, and then they have gone down not as much as in the past. They are holding 7 million subscribers. But, like, if you look at their trends over the past 10 years, it is a line that has gone up. Which is fucking crazy. Because I would have thought they were down to, like, 1 million at their worst. But they've never gone below 4 million, apparently. Which is just holy. But I am of the opinion that, like, I'll have fun with it while I have fun with it, right? But if it died and that, like, opened the gates for a whole bunch of other MMOs to flourish, I'd be down with that. Now, if it died and nothing changed in the MMO scene, literally all MMOs stayed the same, with, you know, all the old ones still being popular, and anything new just sucking, that I'd be fucking sad about. That would be depressing. Warhammer. To go back to that for a bit. The Warhammer I played the most was Darktide, which I think it had 4 classes. It had the Psychic class, the Soldier class, the Zealot class, and the Ogre dude guys. I think I played the Zealot dude initially, and then I was having fun with the Ogre. The Ogre was like charger attacks, which I was like, I'm down with this. The Zealot, I don't know. The Zealot seemed like you needed to be doing a little bit of backstab stuff, and also needing to be doing gun stuff, whereas like the Ogre was like, nah, literally just swing big stick. Which was funny because it's like the least femboy aesthetic, right? But I was having fun swinging big stick. I really didn't play it much. Only got to like level 10 or 15. And then Core got distracted by other games, so she stopped asking me to play it. And the only reason I was playing Darktide was because of the bet I made with her. The deal was, she finishes... she collects all of the plates in Pokemon Legends Arceus and fights that boss. And I get Darktide. It's fun, I got 2 max characters. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a game that I would, like, get on my own. Like, if it wasn't for this bet, I would not have gotten Darktide. I never really find myself wanting to play it more. There's just other things I'd rather play. I'm told Vermintide is the more melee game. So, like, Darktide is more gun stuff, but has melee, whereas Vermintide is, like, more melee stuff and has guns. And everybody was like, oh, well, if you like melee, you should have been playing Vermintide. Actually, know the girl who did all the cinematics in VR chat, lol? I don't even know what cinematics you're talking about. They just need to add content? They did release a teaser for some update coming out. Secrets of the Machine God. We don't know anything about it, but they showed that yesterday. They quit Fat Shark, though? I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. You don't remember the cutscenes? Okay, so the cutscenes in Darktide. The girl that did them played VR chat and you knew them. I think. Fat Shark is the dev of Darktide? Okay. I was thinking like somebody made animations in VR chat for Darktide. I don't know why that's what I was thinking at first. That's cool. But they're not there at Fat Shark anymore? That's unfortunate. Oh, it is almost Yulin Day? It is almost Yulin Day. That'll be on Monday. The Void Dragon under Mars. Only a few more days? Hi, Zayla. A game that did all its cutscenes in VR chat would be amazing, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah. It would probably look a little jank unless they did it as an animation. But, like, that would be really funny. So they do it as an animation, and at that point, why wouldn't you just do it in Unity, right? I'm trying to think if there's a way to make having the cutscenes in VR chat advantageous over something else. And I can't really think of anything. Nah, just get randos to act out scenes. Oh my god. You know what's funny, Zay? That would be an improvement over the cutscenes for some games. I'm looking at you, 3D Sonic games. I think if you had people in Sonic avatars, that might be an improvement. Especially with their lip syncing. I think that might be a step up. I really hope Ico streams today. I really want to play Rabbit and Steel with him. And there's got to be thousands of Sonic fans with access to VR chat. Diamonds in the rough? Good lord. I played a little bit of Rabbit and Steel with Core last night. I did a round as Ancient. Actually, we did 2 rounds. I did one as Ancient and one as Druid. And I did really well on both of them. I was sad the Ancient round because I didn't get the gems I wanted, but I got really good items. So on the last boss, I did like 1,600 DPS. That felt fucking great. I had my Black Steel Buckler. So my defensive was resetting a lot. I had an ability that reset, or I had an item that reset my special, so it was just resetting even more. And then, I had an item that could, like, make my special not go on cooldown when I use it. So I was just throwing out a shit ton of extra specials. But man, if I had that gem, if I had the 2 gems I really liked, I would have been golden. Reset a meta? I love it, Zay. I love it, and if I can get the gems I like, where my special goes off automatically, and my defensive gives me a stack of my secondary, and I can get that with 2 or 3 seconds of global cooldown reduction, it's bonkers. It is genuinely like, holy shit, this is going insane. It is just spamming the reset sound at me, and I love it. After that, we were gonna do hard mode, but Core forgot to switch it, so we ended up just doing another normal round. I played Druid expecting it to be hard mode. And I got cooldown reduction for my fairy. And then I got something that reset my defensive when I used my special. So it was like every 5 seconds I was using my defensive, which felt so stupid. And then I had a good secondary gem. I didn't get the special gem I wanted, but I still got a good one. And so it was just a lot of shit adding up. A lot of damage going off. I had the primary gem that, like, lowers your special cooldown by 2 seconds when you use it. So my rotation was literally, like, set down a fairy that lasts 18 seconds. Primary. Fairy, primary. Fairy, primary. So I'd have, like, 4 or 5 fairies down. And it was like, hell yeah, I've got the army. Oh yeah, the other thing about the druid that was really popping off, when I used my special, it reset my defensive. And so I got the defensive that does damage when I use it. So like every 4 seconds, I was just hitting the boss for like an extra 1,000 because my defensive did damage. It was a little active for me. It was a little like I'm pressing too many buttons. So it's not a like build I like, especially if I'm doing hard. But I do like it when I do well. 3 miles. We're cruising. I don't think we're gonna finish from this video. I don't think there's 2 more miles left in this one. Heck yeah? You know what else is a heck yeah? Bits posted this in the Discord yesterday. Cartoon Network is bringing Toonami back on Saturdays. In this video, they show clips from 4 different animes that aired on Toonami back then. They showed Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Naruto. I imagine that's not going to be the only shows. I would not be surprised if they have, like, Bleach. I would not be surprised if they have... maybe I would be surprised if they had One Piece. And Sailor Moon is coming back uncensored for the first time? Oh, I didn't know that. What is Sailor Moon uncensored like? Like, what was it... How was it censored back in the day? I actually haven't watched much Sailor Moon. Actually good. I've seen like maybe 2 episodes of Sailor Moon. Yeah, time to get the next generation of kids with confused boner just like me. In the last episode of the first season, everybody fucking dies? Do they get brought back to life? Jesus. A lot of things? How do they die? Is it like, oh, the planet exploded, so you know they're all dead? Or is it like, one by one, a monster takes them out, like, gruesomely? Bro, they keep canceling and bring back Toonami, just let it die? No! What are you talking about, Lost One? Everybody loves Toonami. Bring it back. You don't have to watch it. Everyone sacrifices themselves to get Sailor Moon where she needs to be, one by one. Jesus. When I was a kid, I liked that short-haired blonde sailor. But now later, I know it's a guy. Is it a guy or is it ambiguous? I always thought it was like... They never clarify on it. Because I have a friend who really liked that one and the other sailor with them. Because they thought they were lesbians. It's a guy? Well, in my eyes, that's better. But 2 men who got up on each other and very obviously gay in Japan were just good friends in the dub, lol. Oh, I see. They did that with them too? They said they were cousins? Yeah. For Uranus and Jupiter? Bro, it's like the third time they brought it back. Good. You say that like it's a bad thing. Sweet Home Alabama. Uranus and Saturn. I see. Yeah, Jupiter was one of the main girls, right? Wait. How's it gonna work with Sailor Pluto? She's not a planet anymore. Uranus and Neptune, jeez. Uranus and Neptune, yeah, fuck. I did the same thing yesterday, Cairo. Where Core was like, how does this work with the Jeopardy thing right in the butt? Shouldn't both T's be shown? And I was like, no, because I was just looking at the spelling. There's enough room for butt to be there. It makes sense. And I was like, oh wait, but both T's should be shown. And then Blank was like, that's not the type of round it is. You get drip-fed letters one at a time, so you don't get them all for like guessing the T's. And I was like, oh, so I've corrected people twice now and been wrong each time. I'm just gonna go to bed. I haven't watched in forever. Saturn was a weird little girl. I mean, they don't have to be planets. They'll be a sub. Pluto is a planet. Fuck the scientists that say it's not. Pluto is not a planet. If Pluto is a planet, then we need to have like 4,000 planets in our solar system. It is a dwarf object. There's Sailor Chibi Moon. I don't like that Pluto used to be a planet and it's not. That feels shitty. But like when you look at the actual sizes of what's out there, I will take dwarf planet. But why would you take Pluto and not the 4,000 other dwarf planets that are all bigger than Pluto? And also, are you gonna fucking name them all? Ooh. 3.3. I'm so excited for tomorrow because tomorrow's a carb cycling day and I've just been so hungry the last 3 days. Are they in my solar system? Yes. Yes, they are. But Pluto is our homie. We have this like belt of dwarf planets. It's essentially an asteroid belt, but not like a major one. That has a bunch of objects as big as Pluto. But we picked out Pluto and it was like, oh yay, planet. No body mass with my Pluto. We picked out Pluto and named it a planet. And over the years we've discovered, oh, there's like a shit ton of these things. Oops. We live in a plutocracy. The reason Pluto got its planetary status revoked is because it just didn't sensibly work. It just didn't make sense. And so it got taken away. But a lot of people are like, no, it should be. Because, I don't know, they don't like being wrong? There. The other just asteroid Pluto is a planet. But they're bigger than Pluto. We live in a plutocracy. Man, my uncle went through a phase where he was really into stargazing. And my two cousins and I were like laying down at a pool. This is at my third cousin's wedding, so she's not with us. But my two cousins and I, we're looking up at the stars and we're like, damn, the stars are pretty. And my uncle goes, you boys think the stars are pretty? Oh, I've been into stargazing lately. Let me show you. And he pulls out like his iPad and has like 17 apps for stargazing. And he's like, zooming in on individual planets and getting information on them and like telling us the history of them, and we're just like, bro, we did not care this much about this. Oh god. And we were like fucking stuck there for 30 minutes as he just talked planets to us. And I remember my two cousins and I, we looked at each other, gave each other the look of just like, oh god, dude. Well, hi Dehi. And we were just fucking stuck. But are they round? Yes, most of them. Or in a Pluto City, my man. Unappreciative little shits. Look. This was the first time we'd seen each other in like 5 or 10 years. We were all more interested in like each other. And like we just did not care about the planets here. It was I think I also remember him looping a little bit. Fuck you, Elon. Space is pretty. That's what I said, Lost One. We literally said the stars are pretty. And then he went into the history of the stars. That's what you get for not giving Pluto planet setting. Why do you just want to be so wrong with this riddle? Why do you want Pluto to be a planet, but not give planet status to the 4,000 other dwarf objects? Point of order. In FF7, Sephiroth has an attack with an extremely long animation where he destroys every planet in the solar system one by one. Pluto's in there, it's official. Pluto's a moon. It's a moon or a dwarf object. It's not a planet. No, it's a space station. Because if we give Pluto planet status, then Yulin's moon would be part of the solar system. I don't mind. Why did they not give the others names? Because there's too many. It's not a planet. I got a dwarf object for you? Okay. But science are so lazy. We need homebrew Roman gods. True. I don't believe that too many. I think it's not too many for technology we have to keep track of all of them. I do think it's too many for like layman's terms. So right now, the average person can memorize the planets of the solar system. But like that's because there's 8 planets, right? I think there's 8. It was 9 with Pluto, and now there's 8. If it was like, hey, memorize the 4,766 planets of the solar system, obviously nobody's gonna fucking do that, except for like a few people that just have like insane memory that can just remember them all. Nobody's gonna do that. Pluto is an icebox. Say it lazy. It's not lazy. It's unrealistic. Remember you talking about the Supersize Me the other day? Morgan Spurlock dead at 53? Oh, damn. You forgot Nemesis. Earth's secret shadow nega planet. I don't know anything about Nemesis. Is this a real thing? Or is this a, like, Final Fantasy thing? Morgan Skrillex. Hi.
Hello.
Man, do you guys remember Planet X? Vaguely. Cancer got him. RIP. Well, cancer's not a good way to go, but, you know, this is really morbid. Maybe I'm happier to hear about that than, like, alcoholism? Because apparently that's what he was dealing with when he went through Super Size Me, right? So, like, when you, that was what did him, and it was like, oh god, he was just going through it for 20 years. Jesus. But cancer's a pretty shitty way to go. That sucks. Here's something that Ellie might care about. Forza Horizon 5 has a Retrowave series coming. So, like, they're just gonna add a bunch of, like, retro vaporwave aesthetics to Forza 5. Can't believe McDonald's did this to him. The whole Planet X thing was made up. I don't remember it at all. Neat. I remember seeing the stuff for Forza 5 and being like, maybe I get into car games, and then I just never did. I remember seeing, like, open world car games sounded really fucking cool. Then I just didn't. Well, that's neat. I don't own Forza Horizon 5. It was one of those things where it's like, I could see you being into it, but I didn't think you were. I usually play the motorsports ones, not the open world ones. Need for Speed Underground 2 was cool. Then Steam happened. You know, you wanna know what else was cool? And then wasn't cool? So Spotify, apparently people loved Spotify in the past, and they're getting more and more frustrated with Spotify as they become more of a greedy corpo, as you expect from a company. They announced yesterday that they will be discontinuing support for the car thing. That's its actual name, the car thing. The car thing was literally like a little device you put in your car that made it so that it was easy to use Spotify while driving. They came out with it 3 years ago, right? Well, they've announced 3 years later, yesterday, that they will not be doing support for the car thing. And in fact, you're not going to be able to use it anymore. They are going to brick it. Glad Spotify getting recognized for the silliness that it is. Literally, this thing existed for 3 years, and they are going to brick every single car thing. That's absolutely insane, and people are rightfully upset about it. It's one thing to be like, we're not going to, like, support this anymore. And that's kind of shitty to do that 3 years after it comes out. But to just say, like, we're gonna make it so that you can't even use it? Holy. That's crazy. That's actually one. Spotify joining the shit list. Welcome aboard. God bless Spotify for me not to say curses up on them. I don't know. On one hand, I never got into Spotify. My music went from I get things on LimeWire, which meant I had like 30 to 40 songs I actually listened to, because getting a song on LimeWire was ass. You wanted a new Linkin Park song? You wanted Bleed It Out? Well, download 5 versions of it. These two were real. This one was a completely different band, and these two were that fucking clip of Bill Clinton going, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And it was just like, alright, well, I can delete 4 of these, and yay, I actually got a song. It took forever to download all of them. And it was it was such a hassle. Then I started going through iTunes Music, because my parents, God, I really grew up so sheltered. My parents gave me like a little bit of a budget for music, so it was like every 2 months I got an album or something. And so I had a lot of albums like that. And then, later on, when I left iTunes, my music mostly consisted of Twitch. Good shelter, boy. Bleed It Out, Slipknot, EXE. I would believe Ewan still use LimeWire. I do not still use LimeWire. Right now, my music is like kind of non-existent. I don't really go and listen to music unless somebody like links me a song directly. I'm very disconnected from music. For a while, when I was like driving to college, it was radio stuff, right? So like I'd listen to the radio driving to college and driving back. Same with work. I'd drive to work, drive back, and I'd listen to the radio a lot there. But I remember getting into Twitch and specifically using it to listen to just video game sounds. This was when right after Justin TV merged with Twitch. This would have been like around when Mario Kart 8 first came out. I would go on Twitch and I would very specifically, hi Nanoda. Don't do that. That's weird. Oh my god. I would go to Twitch. I would go to a category like Splatoon or Mario Kart, and I would scroll all the way to the fucking bottom. I would just scroll down in the category until I found streamers with like 0 or 1 viewer, and I would start clicking on them. Does this person have a mic or a cam? If so, nope, on to the next one, because I only wanted to hear just video game sounds. How can people be this dumb? The only reason to do this is safety concerns? Dude, I love the memes. Bleed It Out, Slipknot.exe. There's no such thing as a good company. Samsung recently changed how their Smart View on phones works. Made it to where you can only screen mirror to Samsung TVs. Ugh. Good shelter, boy. You'll be a great asset to the company. Asset. Great, great asset. I listen to a lot of podcasts. It's like I have friends. Do you see Lethal Company guy in Fortnite with the dance? No, I didn't. Hello, Nanoda, the best girl. Also, hi, Icy. Hi, Riddle. Who? No, I completely missed the Fortnite thing. We're at 3.98 miles, so 4 miles. I think we're gonna finish Grizzly Hills at 4.5. Eesh. Hang on. Hang on. He just has a fish emote. When did LowFam get that? Did he get that for RuneScape yesterday? Incredible. It was a solid month of tuning into LowFam, and he was at that one fucking spot in RuneScape. Lol. What other stories do I have? Here's a funny story. So one of my friends, Fafamit, she does a lot of like VTuber tech stuff. She tests a lot of the different like tracking software for VTubers. And a lot of cool stuff like that. Recently, she was looking at an AI program to like help you adjust your voice. And it was something you could do like real time. So like as you're doing it, you didn't need to like reset it. You could like make changes to it on the fly. And it was really cool. It was free software that she was showing off. Because she showed off this software, a lot of AI companies contacted her and were like, hey, we want to sponsor you. We want to sponsor you to talk about our product. And she was like, I showed off a free product that does what your shitty thing does way better. And so you want to sponsor me to talk about your product, which people have to pay for. Do you understand how stupid this fucking sounds? And so she's been, like, declining him left and right. Beating him off with a fucking bat. And she's just like, I don't get it. Why do they think this will work? Companies, but you don't want money? Basically. Was that all my notes? I think that was all my notes. My notes are kind of scarce, and then there's like, it's longer than usual, but it's like 15 of the things are Warhammer. And because I don't know dick about Warhammer, it's kind of hard to talk about it for any amount of time. That's okay. Where did Zuby go? I think Zuby left. I hate it when money comes first, then morals. Or at least a sense of goodwill. I agree, Riddle. At the same time, I know we live in a late-stage capitalist society. And just money equals survival. So, like, there's a lot of people that make shitty fucking choices for money. And I get it. It's one of those things that's like, man, it sucks that you did this. But, like, it would have sucked for you if you didn't. So, I understand. New just H-World soon. Shangri-La has been forced to private their worlds. I can't tell if I'm muted or not. You're muted. I haven't heard you talk in a while. Have you been, like, saying stuff this whole time? Oh, no. How is Shangri-La forced to private their worlds? Like, how does that work? Wow, I hate this, lol. Something VR chat TOS? So they're not connected. Just H is coming out with something new. And unrelated, Shangri-La has been forced to private their worlds. Huh. Apparently had to do with the fact that they actually had toys in the worlds. Something bits is cute sometimes, and yes, not connected, but time is great. That is kind of great. BRB, okay. Also talking about music. There's this VTuber help make Kalimori music. He started looking at MP3 again. Because of the life serves? What do you mean the life serves? I don't fully understand that riddle. Wow, the sky looks kind of pretty right here. This is World of Warcraft, right? Doesn't normally look that pretty. It looks really pretty, what the? Yeah, I'm like, hang on. World of Warcraft skies, their skyboxes, are so crazy to me, Cairo. Because, like, the old classic skyboxes looked like butts. Then you get to Burning Crusade, and they've got some of the coolest, like, crazy skyboxes ever. Then you got to Wrath of the Lich King. And, like, this is awesome. This is great. Cataclysm, I don't think they were that good. Mists of Pandaria, I think they were pretty. They actually moved in Mists of Pandaria, which was nice. Warlords of Draenor, I think they were kind of butts. Legion, they were okay, but it was cool when Argus was in the sky. BFA, I don't remember anything spectacular about them. Shadowlands and Dragonflight, they're okay, but they're static. They don't move at all, which is like, what? Life services companies like Spotify and shit. Okay, okay. There's this VTuber that helped make Kalimori music. So he's making MP3 stuff again? And this is because of the live service companies like Spotify. How do the live service companies make him work in MP3? Oh my god. I really don't want to go like 7 or 8 miles today. I'm kind of just tired today. And so I'm like, oh god, I really hope we don't get a long video. Worst case scenario, Koyo saves me by going live, but he'll be late. Oh god. He's going back to MP3 so we can have music without the need to connect to those companies. Okay. Do they just have like a monopoly on MP4 or something? Like how does... I guess I don't know the whole system of how it works. And also with MP3, I'm assuming that's like the file type? Because like, when I record videos, I record them and I save them as MP4s. I'm just guessing that like all these live service companies have standardized MP4 and he's trying to go to MP3 to move away from them. Like iPods in those old handheld? Okay. I don't know what to do in Minecraft next. We made our horse stable and we have a horse. I think the next thing is like get horse armor. I don't even know what it takes to do that. Can I just like, I have iron so I make horse armor, or do I need like... Do I need a specific forge to make horse armor? Add horror mods? No. You find it? You can't just make horse armor? Saddles to Minecraft? We will not be adding horror mods. Minecraft is already scary enough, Riddle. I've been to the caves. God damn it. For a game with craft in its fucking name, there's a lot of things that I can't craft, damn it. There's a lot of basic stuff that I'm like, I should be able to craft this. It's actually wild to me that you cannot craft a saddle. That is just so nonsensical to me. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I guess when my I guess when my Wi-Fi dipped out, it decided to kill my voice in here. So,
Hmm.
fucking Wi-Fi, so awesome.
Yeah. Yay, cute mommy. What is your next goal in Minecraft? Actually, what has been your progression of goals? So, like, goal 1, I assume, was build a house, right? What were your steps of, I'm going to do this, and then when that's done, I'm going to do this next?
Well, I wanted cute house, and then I just wanted to make
Hi,
things cuter,
Smug.
so I just started making little village things. that are
Okay.
Cute.
I saw that you made a cafe.
Yeah, I made a cafe, and then I have a flower stand.
Mhm.
Now, you have to pay, but it's super cheap. Um, and Kitsua, no, you're cute. Blah.
Hell yeah.
I don't really know my progression, but I do like adventuring and finding a lot of like different things. Trying to go out to find the desert and get some damn cactus because I haven't seen any yet.
Oh. Saddles are a magical craft only gods could make.
I do have a saddle. I haven't gotten a horse yet though, and I'm thinking if I do, probably gonna use your stables.
I don't know if my stables was open to everybody. I don't have that many horses, so you could put one there temporarily for now. Eventually,
Yeah. Temporarily,
Mhm.
of course. Temporarily.
my goal is to, like, I don't know, have a horse ranch or something like that. That's just tons of horses and I'm breeding fast horses. So, like, my next goal is, unfortunately, get another fucking saddle. Can you take saddles off of horses? Can you, like, have a horse take the saddle so I could technically do all this ranch stuff with just one saddle?
I don't know, but you can make really cool armor for horses. And if you get a dog, you can make wolf armor for your dog.
I just want sniffers. That'll probably be my Monday goal. Cairo. You understand that you're trying to move away and beat the feet sniffing allegations, right? And you want sniffers. Stop? Is sniffers a thing in Minecraft that, like, I don't know about? I'm almost done with Cute Bridge. They sniff? They're real? I haven't seen the bridge yet, Kisu. But we were talking about it yesterday. We were talking about how I made this ugly dirt bridge. And I needed that to get my horse across. And then I think at that moment somebody went and checked it out and they were like, I gotta go see this bridge. Oh damn, this is a good looking bridge. Convince Elon to add at least one horror mod. Fucking never. They sniff, they're real, I'll get you one. Oh, hey, oh. Did you add some sussy mods, Cairo? Yulin sniffer, hell yeah. Praise a cute tiny bean. Maybe that's what I did.
lost one.
So I really like what you
Cute
just
small
said,
one.
where you were like, you're building stuff, you know, just cute things. So you built a cafe, you built a flower stand. I kind of like that idea of, like, building up our starting area of, like, adding buildings, adding streets, adding bridges like Kisu's doing. I'm like, wait, that sounds fucking cool. Maybe I just do that as
I mean, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a little tiny village like Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Ray and I are doing the same stuff, sorta. Yeah, but you're doing it weirdly, Kisu. You've got, like, your little sheep shack, but a mile out. Yes, she is.
Okay, the sheep shack, that's unforgivable. I can't believe you keep so.
It looks...
But
the literal shack looks like a 1x1 brick Lego.
I can forgive the sheep fiasco because Kitsu is actually really detailed in how she builds things. She made a freaking bunny house.
Yeah.
A bunny house, but
Yeah.
without a fluffy tail. But it would throw things off. That's what she said.
Mm. The sheep shack is just for AFK waiting for sheep to get wool back. She made really cool stuff, but she almost killed me. Because her little walkway with the sakura trees on either side, it was dimly lit. So it was in the middle of the day, and it didn't despawn a creeper. And I'm walking down and going like, oh, this is so pretty. And then this creeper was just like, gotcha, bitch. And like, he almost detonated right there in the middle of it. I was thinking of making a cute bridge to my place, by my place too. Freya's a cute tiny bean. Freya and I are doing the same stuff, sorta. Freya big awesome. The sheep shack is just for AFK waiting for sheep to get wool back. Make wool farm easy. Fix that also creepers just don't despawn during the day. Oh, okay. I can lead sheeps away with some wheat for you, Kisu. Ah. In Genshin, I build this really cool mountaintop on the beach. They have a house, a farm, and outdoors cooking places, a place to sit. But sadly, I reached the max point. I remember when Genshin Impact came out with housing. I was a little interested in it. And Core was like, this'll get Yulin to play more. And I was just like, Didn't quite get me back into it, but it was neat looking. I could have too, but it's okay. I don't have somewhere to put them, and I plan to do some other stuff first before making animal housing. I want to build a horse ranch. I want to build like a place that has like 20 horses in it. And they're just chilling in this nice little like ranch looking area.
Are you saying you just want to horse around?
Oh my god. Maybe somewhat. Oh wait. We're at 4.8. I thought the video ended at the dwarf section. We're actually gonna be over 5. Fucking hell yeah. The max point is what stopped me to care more of that mode. Haha, good one. Hi, cutie pie. I know you. Nerd. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. Part of what I'm thinking is like build a boundary around everybody's houses in the starting area. So like build a Great Wall of China that encloses everybody's houses in our like little island area. That sounds like it'd be fun. But like that also sounds like a lot of fucking effort, and like I'd be afraid of like pissing people off. So like like Juice and Foss, they're like on the water, and I'm like, how would I build a wall around them without them being like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know how I would do that. Maybe I would need to state like, this is what's gonna happen next time, and I can't do that this time. I need to do the horse ranch first. After the horse ranch, hip high wall, burn their house. No. After
Icy chose violence today, apparently.
that's every day with Icy. After the horse ranch, which I kind of have plans for, I think for the horse ranch, I need to move my entire house. Which, oh god, now that I'm thinking about that, that means moving my mine shaft, and fuck that. Part of being evil. Oh god, how would I do this?
You know, Zuvi did build that giant castle in like a very short period of time. You could ask Zuvi.
I don't want to ask Zuvi.
They could pump out a wall.
I want to do stuff myself, Freya. I need to learn.
Okay, but doing that all by yourself and not pissing anybody off is unrealistic.
Which is why I'm probably not going to do the wall this time. But, like, the next time I play on a Minecraft server, I'm probably going to build a shit ton of fences. I'm going to mark off a huge island area and be like, there is going to be a wall here, and I'm going to put signs all over. And if somebody builds in a place that, like, interferes with that, then I'm going to be like, you need to move your house, or I'm going to move it. And if they have a problem with that...
I'm just kidding. I don't think anyone would get pissed, though. I think they'd just be like, what is this thing?
I don't think anybody would get pissed. Lost would probably just stop playing, and he's already, like, not in a Minecraft mood, so he's playing very little. Juice, I don't know how Juice would react. He would either be mad and, like, literally burn all my stuff, or...
Well, Juice killed me today, by the way.
He killed you?
He got mad that I slept, and I don't know why. I don't know why he was getting mad that I was sleeping. He didn't tell me anything, and he hit me first. Then I gave him a bunch of cookies, and then some pillagers came, and he didn't like that I fought back, and then healed me.
Huh.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Nobody knows what they did wrong with Juice. I wish he was here to explain his side. Not that it's really defensible, but I'm just curious, like, what the fuck was going through his mind? Icy best girl, cold like sweet ice cream, violence like coffee smell in the morning. I'm building on Yulin's wall. True, do it again. That's one angry Juice, if I may say. Juice is a good neighbor to me.
Juice is good too. He's nice. He is a good neighbor, but I don't understand the situation. I don't know. I felt bad.
What I feel like with Juice is that meme of the kids, the parent in the car with their kid, and the parent's like screaming back at them, "Why can't you just be normal?" And then the kid's just like screaming something back at them. That meme literally just personifies Juice and I in my head. He brings me thing, probably needed to farm something off a mob. Juice got a UE achievement from killing me. We're at 5 miles. So when we finish this, when we finish with Grizzly Hills, we'll be done. Juice, Is it UE or is it way? I have no reference for this thing in Minecraft. Way? Okay. Yes? Okay.
I don't understand. What is this?
What is there to understand, Way? So, like, what is the achievement? What is the actually, like, do this and you get the achievement?
I don't know. I guess he killed me in a really cool way, according to the game.
You're an achievement? Smacks Icy Fire upside the head.
Icy, no, you.
Ugh. Oh my god. Why am I so tired today? I know I'm tired because my sleep has been ass. I wasn't able to nap in VR yesterday after stream. Then I was asleep in bed for like 3 or 4 hours. And then I went to bed at, I want to say like 4 a.m. and I woke up at 6. I'm the nerd achievement, so yes.
I surprised myself last night. I actually went to bed around 10 o'clock. I was like, oh man, I feel so responsible.
I remember the first time I started like going to bed that early often was when I was working at Tech Systems the first year. And I'd have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get ready for work. And then drive for like an hour to work. So I'd wake up at 5 a.m., which meant I had to be going to bed at 10 p.m. And I just remember being miserable about it. I just remember being like, man, it sucks playing Warframe with my friends and then being like, well, I have work tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Don't do too much. Don't have too much fun without me. And they're like, yeah, okay. And then like getting back on the next day and they've all progressed so much. Responsibility grows. I was surprised when you joined me. Did grocery shopping go okay? Not too stressful under the clock? No, I had plenty of time. It's Cairo, I'm the type that like the even thought of being late stresses me out. But like I got there at 9:20. I like it's a 5-minute drive away. And then typically I get the same stuff every week, so like I'm there for 5, maybe 10 minutes. Hi Unknown. I actually got home and was back in your stream. Well, it would have been like 9:40, 9:50. But I ended up talking to parents for like 20 minutes, and so when I actually got back downstairs, you had ended. I expected you to still be there when I got back, but I was like, oh yeah, I did just talk to them for a while. And they got stuff to do tomorrow. How long did it take for the first final boss to die? What first? First final boss of what? I don't even know what that game is. Me going to bed 10 or 9 o'clock, wake up at 1 a.m. wide awake and can't go to sleep again until 5 or 4? Yeesh. Okay. Juice, I never understand anything he says or does. We just watch anime every Saturday. Holy cow, what a name. Hi, Smelling Granny Flaps. Thank you for the follow. Hi, Juice Slayer of Freya. Juice, could you elaborate what happened yesterday? We just want to know why you killed Freya. Because she doesn't understand. I ended, yeah, I was eeped up, I'm sorry. You'd been going for like 5 hours, right? And I think you have work today. Oh, maybe you don't have work today. I don't know if you have a long weekend. But yeah. No, it was fun. Don't worry about it, Beast Trigger. I need to send you gathering for me. What need? 200 redstone, 120 stone, 1,280 wood planks, 400 iron. Times 4. Jesus. Excuse me. No, that was today.
Juice, what did I do?
The day is not important. We just want to know what happened. I work today, not Monday. Okay. Otherwise, I'd be walking right now, mister. Okay, I wasn't sure if you had a long week in Cairo. Also, as much as I love having you here, I don't expect you to, like, walk with me every day you're available. You've got a lot of stuff to do, and a lot of people that want to spend time with you. I can't have you all to myself. So 800 redstone, 480 stone, 5,160 or so wood, 1,600 iron? Yes. Key suit. I'm there because I want to be good. Good. I have already had my run-in with people that want to do follow for follow, sub for sub. Spend time in my community, I'll spend time in yours. And oh my god. So Cairo was streaming for the first time yesterday. And I'm like, letting all my PTSD come out and being like, It's not like this. You could, I don't know, streaming. You could do this. You could walk with a treadmill if you wanted to. Also, why did you hit Wolf Mommy? 5.3 miles. Literally, the only thing I don't want to do is redstone.
Juice. What did I do? What did I do?
Where's my mouse? There it is. As much as I love Southern Thanalan, I suppose.
What did I do? I'm gonna cry. I don't understand what happened. You didn't tell me anything, Jude.
5.3 miles. And now we rest.
You got mad at me because I slept. And I told you, I don't understand why. Just tell me why I can't sleep right now. And you didn't even answer me. You didn't tell me what you were trying to do. I was trying to help. They're awful. They're little bastards. I didn't know you didn't want any help. Yeah, what were you trying to do? Because I would have backed the fuck off. But no, I didn't know. I'm not mad. I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on. And I'm gonna cry.
Yoink. We're not mad, Juice.
Hi, Jan.
We just want to know. Hi, Jan. Where are we going?
And I wasn't murdering. I wasn't murdering anything. I hit them like twice, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and I ran away.
We haven't been here in a while. Nope, not invite.
No,
Friends.
no one wants to hurt Juice. I don't want to hurt Juice. I just wanted an explanation. And now that I know that you were trying to spawn turtle eggs, I understand. And I'm sorry. You should have just told me that and I wouldn't have slept.
Portal. Kisu, you can't ask that! Holy cow. That is loud wind. Oh, I just have the world loud, don't I? Why hit Frey? Frey has been trolling me. I don't know if I'll do walkie streams. If I ever do one for fun, your face is getting plastered on the stream. How hey Juice, are you neurospicy? You cannot ask that, Kisu. I was sat for 5 minutes with Shield staring at pillagers, and she comes in and starts murdering. After TOS to see if I could do dance practice. So, with dancing streams, there is a lot of songs in the Just Dance worlds that will get you, they will get you, like, DMCA strikes.
Kill them all.
Now, it's one of those things where it almost never happened in Twitch, and so it's like, it's almost this thing that people are, like, super turbo afraid of, but mostly it was just threatened. Right now with Just Dance streams,
I like Juice.
people really love the Marshall guy. I'm forgetting his full name, but the Marshall dance guy. All of his stuff is DMCA free, and so like his entire catalog you can dance to. With other stuff, it just depends on if the artist is allowed DMCA or not. There are dance worlds that specifically Fitness Marshall, yeah. there are dance worlds that specifically are like, we're collecting DMCA free songs. I think. I can talk to a friend, or you can. Their name is Fusty Lugs VR, although they're in the middle of rebranding to Chloe. You can go by and ask her and be like, hey, what are good dance worlds for streaming that don't involve DMCA? She doesn't dance as much as she used to, but you know, if you ask her, she'll probably answer you. If you tell her Yulin sent you, she'll be like, oh, okay, because that is a homie. Yoink. Sorry if you were like about to mess with that, Icy. I fucking hate that cup. Oh,
This is pretty.
I love this round. This is my homeworld for a while. I might make it my homeworld again.
I want to live here forever.
Right? It's
I don't. Wi-Fi here would suck.
I wouldn't want Wi-Fi. I'd want to be
yeah,
hardwired.
but no people. Oh, that'd be so great.
Aesthetically, I think this place is fucking awesome. But what's actually important to
you have
me?
a drinking problem?
What's actually important to me
I don't
is
know how to drink.
internet and deliveries. Okay. Oh, well done, Yulin, the daddy long legs. I've had such a spider and centipede problem lately. They are all waking up, and I fucking hate it. I needed night for something else. What were you trying to do? This guy, high frame match. The pillagers, I was removing their crossbows. The nighttime, I was hatching turtles. Seeing like I'm not the only chaos spawn in here. Sounds like chat wants to nuke Juice. We don't want to nuke Juice. We just want to understand Juice. There were 3 and now there is only 1. Is it just me? But Frey sounds better than usual. Maybe a little bit. Her internet seems more stable, though I think it dropped earlier. Chat, it's Friday. Did you practice your drive-bys today? If not, get out there. Why not? I want to drink juice, but joke aside, it's so hot I want a good cold drink. And I need to drive home soon. Wait, holy cow. Why is the music so quiet here? Got it up to 70 now. Wait, who hitted Frey? Juice did. Juice did more than hit her. We love fitness, Marshall. Marshall's a true dancer. I've heard the name. Okay. Fusty Lugs is one of my big inspirations for streaming. Hi, Deca. So, question: were you walking IRL earlier? Do you have like a treadmill you're on? Yes, I have a treadmill, and then I take the stream camera, which I've got it in front of me now, and I go to the mask options, and I mask out the environment. And so this is a walking video of Southern Thanalan. And it's basically just me slowly walking through the path on YouTube. And then I just place myself over that on VR chat. But in VR chat, I'm like literally just staring at a wall. More will die. That's what I say to manly mans. Of all men need to be ripped out of this world. Why did God give the guy the maddest of dance skill? He's so good. Almost cicada time. I've been there. Bits, dude. The cicadas have been in like full force the last 4 days. Literally, my parents got home and they started swarming. Yesterday, my dad was like, I need your help taking down 2 kayaks to the dock and bringing up a pressure washer up from the dock. We were yelling at each other when we were like 10 feet apart. I literally could not hear him because the cicadas were just that fucking loud. Bridge done, yay. I've been here. Give the nuke and I'll do it. I'll have to leave the house for a drive-by. I'll stay home to make it a drive-through. Thank you for the follow, Deca. Oh, that's cool as fuck. I thought it was a cool ass WoW world, LO. So like that is the question I've gotten the most is holy shit, what map is this in VR chat? I want to go there with my friends, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, it's just YouTube. Yeah, I've recorded videos in World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Guild Wars 2, and Black Desert Online. The next videos I do will probably be Star Wars The Old Republic and Minecraft. And then there's a few other things that I have in the list, but you should do Star Wars maps. We will get to those. Right now we're working through Kalimdor of Vanilla WoW. Watching you and my buddy Koinano gave me some inspiration. I've entertained for the past 4 years, albeit lap dancing, but I thought it would be similar, and it is. Had so much fun, but man, my voice is sore. You gotta just be chugging water. Like, I imagine you had water at your desk, but you just gotta, like, I go through 32 ounces a day now, and before, I only drank milk. Yeah, it's like 2 to 3 groups of them this year. I know there's a big 17-year brood and a big 13-year brood. There's not too much overlap. It's like most of the places that have the 13-year brood don't also have the 17-year brood. There's a few places where they overlap, though. Cicadas giving anxiety just like large groups of people. It was so loud that, like, I was sitting there worried about my hearing. I was like, is my fucking ears gonna get blown out? And apparently my dad, who's been working outside for the past 4 days, he had a smartwatch that was like, hey, the decibels in your area are really loud. You should move somewhere where it's not so loud or you risk hearing loss, because the cicadas were just that loud. Minecraft is infinite video content. My goal, Deca, is to make like an hour-long video where I'm slowly walking through an area, and I'll create a world for each biome. So I think there's like 60, 56-ish biomes, and I want to just have a walking video of just that biome, where it'll be walking through that for an hour. And it'll be along a road with like fencing and like lampposts. That's the goal. That is my plans for Minecraft videos. Here, Cutie Pie, Minecraft with Moz. It has Sneaky Icy. I left 3 to 4 times to get water. But then I had to go to the bathroom a lot too. What's up?
Look up. Mwah.
This avatar has boobs? Oh no, that's your neck hole. I look up and I'm like, in your stomach, and I'm like, wait, are those fucking... Those are huge, huh? It's your neck hole.
I was trying to be cute, give you kisses, and then you're like, oh my god, a neck hole.
It's because me looking up puts my head backwards, so I'm not able to, like, just rotate my head, right? I'll show you guys what I saw just now. So she's like, look up, and I just... And I was like, what the? That's what I saw. Oh. I put the camera down here. Minecraft cave with enhanced cave audio. Wow, that's gonna be so cool. Yeah, I'm hoping to make these paths pretty fast. To make it like hour-long path sounds like a fucking hassle. But you know, I'm hoping I can make these paths in like 1 to 2 hours. Real talk, I love the sound of cicadas. I don't. Just because I have to deal with them IRL, I'm like, oh god, I hate this. Does Ewan know about the fungus that consumes 60 of the cicada? No. What? Did you see the Glizzy Latte? No. I did see... I was watching Blissy Sama this morning, and she was watching TikTok videos of this woman who makes the worst fucking recipes. And one of them was like a funneled gelatin cake that had like 60 fucking hot dogs in it. It'd be really cool to somehow record 360 videos in those games and turn the 360 into VR chat world so it would actually be like walking there for you. That would be cool. For me personally, I like standing in the same spot because I want to be on a treadmill when I'm walking. My left hand is actually on the console of the treadmill to balance myself. I found out very early, wearing a VR headset while being on a treadmill is like being blindfolded on a treadmill. So the less I actually have to do and like move around, the better in my eyes. I know Code Miko is
Wait, you
working...
mean you don't blindfold yourself when you treadmill walk? What?
No!
But everybody did that.
No! Don't do that. You will hurt yourself. Code Miko is working on a project where like she has a VR game that connects to your treadmill. And it like turns based on where you're looking. So you walk on this treadmill and you actually walk through this like VR forest. I'm good with my YouTube videos. Milk, real talk, I love the sounds of cicadas, as you'll know about the fungus. Never had a problem with cicadas. Wow, that's gonna be so cool. Minecraft cave with enhanced cave audio. LOL, neck holes for boobs. Nolan is super into neck holes. Minecraft Series 2, biomes of plenty. Jan_Montiwa. Loja, you speak in Corpus Elder? Read backwards. You could use World Editor, some kind of trail mod.
You know, I kind of like the sound of cicadas too, because it reminds me of like those beautiful Japanese anime summer scenes, and it's like, oh, how good would it be to be there?
I like them in anime. Like, there's a scene in Naruto with Shikamaru playing, I think it's shogi with his dad, and it's a really fucking good scene from Naruto. But like, and the cicadas are a very important part of it. But like, IRL, when they're so loud, I can't hear myself think, and I just hear the ringing, and I'm just like, oh god, I find it so unsettling, and I hate it then. You could use World Edit or some kind of trail mod. If I can do that, hell yeah. Not gonna lie, that pass spooked me a bit, lol. Oh, that psst spooked me. I don't know why I was trying to pronounce it the other way. You know, it can be done with the World Edit in a few minutes. Pog. Then I'll probably have you teach me how to do it, Juice. ASMR Spook Jan. 6% of the body gets eaten. White women activity. Dear Knack. Okay. Bold of you to assume I can read. I read Dear Knack, and it made sense to me. Oh, the 1,700 old cookbooks that have Jello? Yes. Got myself on the treadmill already? You cut yourself on it? Sounds like a skill issue is all of a sudden. Please explain how you cut yourself on the treadmill.
Is your treadmill like a Swiss Army knife or something?
To be fair, I have actually cut myself on my treadmill. I put my hand on the bar to like stabilize myself. And just pulling on that for 3 hours a day did kind of like bite into my skin, and at some point I did like have a cut on my hand. Where I was like, oh, what the fuck? Since then it's kind of just, my hand has smoothed out the thing, so it's not as jagged. Cicada sounds are just so nostalgic for the good old days of being a kid running around in the summer. OMG Cicada Japan. That does sound like a little overwhelming. Beautiful summers. Me that live in perpetual summer. Elder Islands once lost a toenail to a treadmill. Ow! Jesus. Deca Aushno. I have general Minecraft knowledge, not command and world edit knowledge. Yeah, but you're gonna know more than me. And I'm stupid when it comes to learning new stuff. Maybe good night, Pickle Ewan. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. What time are we at? 11:45? Let's spy on people. I'm stupider? Nuh-uh. I was very small and fell off the back of the treadmill and it caught my toenail. Ow. Oh, good night, Eller. Also have a dented toenail from dropping a weight on my toenail at about the same age. I have a messed up fingernail. So, if you know what bocce ball is, my dad built a bocce ball court in the backyard when I was in, 4th grade. And like, bocce ball's cool, but it was boring for me as a 4th grader. I wanted bocce ball, like, battle. I wanted bocce ball X or something. And so, my friends and I changed the rules where we would stand on either side to the bocce ball court, and we would just keep rolling them at each other. And the goal was roll the balls faster so that all of them are on one person's side. If somebody had all 8 of the bocce balls on their side, then they lost. Which just meant, you know, roll faster than the other person. This was a fucking horrible idea, because bocce balls are like 5-pound marbles. I'm picking one of the bocce balls up, and one of them rolled into my finger, and my fingertip split. And the nail died and, like, turned black and fell out eventually. I had a splint for a couple weeks. When it healed, the fingertip did not just go back together. It basically bone filled in what split. So now I have a, like, kind of blocky finger. It's my ring finger on my right hand. It hurt like a fucking bitch. And I think I cried a lot. But I think my dad thought I was really cool for this. Because, when it happened, I was sitting there going like, Dad, this was my fault. Don't get my friends in trouble. They did this because I told them to. I'm the one to blame. I'm the only one that should get in trouble. And I think my dad was just like, damn. My son is a G that takes the blame for his friends. And so I think my dad just thought I was really cool from then on. Who died more in Rabbit and Steel? Not you. That's what I thought. Did you think that was a gotcha moment, Icy Fire? Did you think you were proving a point when this is like your first or second time playing and I have 30 hours in Rabbit and Steel? Of course you died more. You've played less. It'd be really bad if I died more the same amount. I've literally seen those fights before. I wonder if our fucked up nails match. Reminds me of when I had a glass chess set and got tired of chess, so we started sliding the pieces at the other team. Oh no. Never had that happen, only got a black part of a nail for putting a finger on the hinges of a door closing. Ooh, don't ask. I don't know why I did it. Fuck Tasha. All my homies hate Tasha. You know what's really funny, Sir Noble? Core loves Tasha. That's her favorite of the bosses. Point proven, I cherry pick my points to win. God damn it.
So, in 2 separate incidences, my mother caught my thumb in the car door.
Oh,
and
no.
then she got my other thumb in the car door. And so I have dents in both my thumbnails.
Good lord. Hi, Violet. Violet was playing Human Fall Flat yesterday. Violet was actually, like, finally done with the baseball season, so she gets to stream more again. And it is, the return of the prodigal daughter? I guess prodigal son doesn't really work in this situation. But, God, both of your thumbs, that sucks. About also making really cool stuff in Minecraft. Door plus fingers. I've only ever broken one bone in my life, and that's the only thing I can think of that's like a really bad accident. I'm so pain averse and like accident averse. I really didn't do much to earn many injuries in my life. I was never like, you know, jumping off stuff and breaking an arm. I've always been like, I would just, you know, rather stay inside and play video games where it's safe.
I was not that kid. I was a rowdy kid. I wanted to be out and in trees. And one time in a tree, I jumped and tried to grab a branch, and it was really big. And I slipped and I fell down and I landed in a red flyer wagon. You know those metal things?
Oh, yeah.
I landed on my arm and my hand bent all the way back. And my fingertips touched my forearm.
Oh.
It was the worst thing ever. I was screaming bloody murder. My mother comes out and she's like, "What the hell is wrong? What'd you do this time?" And I'm like, my hand.
Oh, God. When breaking my toenail in half playing football, I was a defender and I would always kick very hard. I remember being in the back of my mom's car while she was getting stuff out of the trunk, and I reached my hands up and tucked my fingers into the gap I saw in the ceiling. When she closed the trunk, well, it was pinchy. Jesus. Good thing it wasn't a Cybertruck, because he would have lost those fingers. I'm sure I have some cracked bones, but I never go to the doc. Jesus.
Thankfully, though, it was a hairline fracture, but I could only get the ugly orange cast. I really wanted the cool blue one. I was kind of pissed about that.
That's messed up. I rolled my ankle. That's about it this Wednesday. My finger was my worst injury. Other than that, I think maybe I had a bad bruise on my left hand. That's it. I literally have had like no major injuries that are like worth remembering or noting. Orange Cast Gang. I could unload a ton of horrific childhood instances. Pretty sure I did that one time when I was in VR with Elon. I do remember that. I don't remember any of it, but I do remember that happening and being like, oh, I don't want to fucking hear this. I'm keeping an eye on who's live. I'm kind of expecting a lot of people to go live in like 8 minutes. I would say the same about major injuries, but near-death experiences are plenty. What's really irritating is anytime I hit or something drops on my toe, it's always the same toe. Oh no. I don't think I've ever had any toe instances. I do have weird curly toes. Apparently, people can't curl their toes as much as me. And I went to the doctor, and like, I don't know, I was just sitting there on the bench and curled them, and they're like, what the hell? Does that hurt at all? I was like, does what hurt at all? And they're like, you're not supposed to curl your toes that much. Most people can't. And I was like, what? I don't know, just... No, it doesn't hurt. And she's like, oh. Do you, like, press them against something? Like, you're not doing ballet or anything. And I'm like, no, Oh, I guess I kind of press them against the wall when I'm gaming at my desktop. I had a desk that had an open back under where your feet were, but it had a bar that connected the legs to like keep them the same distance. So I would rest my feet on that bar, and it kind of like I'd push them down so that they'd be against the wall in this bar. And I guess that kind of like made it so that my toes could curl down more than most people. Sadly, birth doesn't count as a major injury. Cybertruck, imagine being this advanced and still making a truck that only an invertebrate can make. Isn't that an insult? Ah, you got them toes too. Dancer toes, I guess. My family has the curly toes. My dad can't move his, but he giggles at me and my brother and calls them Garfield toes. Says people shouldn't be able to make a fist with toes. Yeah, Yeah, I can make a fist with mine. That's funny. Elon came from another world.
I read that
confirmed-
as curly tots.
That's why he is so sweet. I can't believe you said this. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember how old was I would have been like 13. My mom was in the doctor's room with us, and I remember the doctor just being like, "What the hell? Your toes could curl that much?" And my mom was like, "Oh my god!" And they're both like freaking out. I'm like, "What? What's wrong?" Husband's family takes it a step farther, and they rest their whole leg on the curled up toes. So I've been taken to calling nugging from Dragon Age. The Nug Mountain DA3 says it all. Yuland is now adopted into the Nug family. Hell yeah. Motherfucker had dancer toes by gaming, motherfucker. I had to work for mine.
Error,
Really
you danced? You're a dancer? Did you wear it too?
no. Error's a big dancer, but they like more break dancing stuff.
Oh, cool. I danced, but it was not breakdancing. It was just like gymnastics and ballet and that kind of jazz dance.
Mm-hmm. Only injuries I've had is cutting the crap out of my hand deep cut on my top lip, broken toes, and a toe piercing. Actually, okay. Hunt just reminded me. I actually have 2 forehead scars. So I have a scar right in the center of my forehead. Which is where I was at the zoo when I was like 5 years old. And I was running along a granite path and I just tripped and fell and I landed straight on my forehead. I guess I didn't like fucking catch myself with my hands. But I landed right on my forehead and just started bleeding out profusely. And my mom took me to the doctor and I had 6 stitches in my forehead. And when they took them out, I just have like a scar dead center of my forehead now. I also have a scar on the left side of my forehead. And this is where, you know those metal Tonka trucks? The like, you know, you take them to the sand pit, load them with sand. Well, when I was 4 years old, I was playing with those with a friend, and he basically just took one of them and just fucking full swung it into my head. And I don't think I bled, but it dented my skin and forehead. And so now I just have 2 fucking Harry Potter scars. Dancer a lot.
Hi, Wrath.
Yeah, they're in their Slenderman avatar, so you won't see them until they get close. Oh, it's not Slenderman.
Yeah, it's not Slenderman.
It's almost worse. Break dancing at thigh highs. You can break dance with a tutu, just saying. Icy hell yeah, poggers.
Nah, breakdance and stilettos. Wow.
I took dance in high school. I put down ballroom dancing, but they gave me normal dancing instead. Damn. I've now posted a nug in the memes. Oh yeah, and a dent in the top of one of my eye sockets. Oh god, Hunt. Wow, dent. I've got some facial scars on my forehead and cheek. Got a scar from when I fell off a swing and scraped up a rashy patch of skin. Had it since I was 4. I have scars all over my hands. Oh, I have a scar on my left hand now that I'm thinking about it. My left ring finger has a scar on the back of it. I have no idea how I got it. I asked my mom, how did I get this scar? And she's like, I don't know. We have no idea where I got this scar. It is like, I don't know. It very clearly looks like it got cut open, and now it kind of looks like, you know those anime like angry veins when they're mad? It looks like one of those, but like for half an inch long. Got a
Sassy
scar.
Stickbug is back.
Sassy Stickbug. Got a scar from when I fell off a swing and scraped up a rashy patch. I can dance like a falling plank. I can't dance. I'll meet you in the middle. Breakdancing and thigh-high stilettos. I've got a motorcycle exhaust burn on my calf. Yeah, I mean, the bone part was turned to dust, so can't do much with it. Oh, Jesus. Who dissected your hand? Too long didn't read for Fran Jan. Danced for 11 years. Did breakdance, hip-hop, popping, locking, street style, robot style, and jump style. Dylan has a Snickers vein on his head. On my hand. It's on my ring finger on my left hand, not my head. I have Harry Potter scars on my forehead. Was that you or the Avatar? Oh, I hate that. That's the Avatar. Mine are sort of difficult to see inside elbow. Got as a kid in kindergarten. School trip, no idea how. And then shoulder for my first surgery. Nice one here. I can't dance. I have the grace of a baby moose on ice. I have a tooth that pointed inside. From when I was a kid and I run face first into a kid's head. I have scars on my fingers, both hands, because, well, let's just say, can of SpaghettiOs, and I had a disagreement. I have a snaggle tooth. I have, so my 4, I think they're incisors. My 4 incisors on my top jaw. So the two, like, the 2 buck teeth and the ones on each side of them. The one on the right, it just wants to fucking turn. And so I had braces. And after braces, I was wearing retainers for like 2 years or something. And if I didn't wear the retainers for like 2 weeks, this thing would be like turned a ton. And I was like, when do I have to stop? When does this end? And the orthodontist was just like, well, you know, I think this tooth just wants to turn and you're going to have to wear retainers your whole life. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just not gonna. And he was like, what? But then you won't have a good tooth. And I was like, yeah, I don't fucking care. I am not wearing retainers for the rest of my life. Yeah, I hit a parked truck with my face. I got lucky and only cracked my 2 front teeth and 1 died. I could have lost both. Oh, Jesus. I didn't wear the retainer. I love it that I bruised just by looking at a corner of a chair or something. I didn't get the chance to get retainers. Too poor.
Yeah, they were very, very rabid SpaghettiOs. I don't know what happened, but I was opening them up and then it got stuck and then it happened. And scars.
Alright. The boy is live. I'm gonna ask what his plans are. Aiko, what's the plan? And then Kisu.
Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hell yeah. I had permanent retainers and I removed them with pliers. Oh, Jesus. Time to drive home. My sister went to open fruit and she accidentally sliced her tendon on her pinky finger and permanently can't fully extend it. Oh, Jesus. I had a friend who, he drank like a Mountain Dew soda can, and then his dumb ass, this is why kids are fucking stupid, this kid was like 12, he stuck his finger in the can. And then pulling it out, it like sliced into his finger, and so like he couldn't get his finger out and he was panicking. God, I remember him just fucking screaming bloody murder and telling it. I just remember like literally holding his other hand away from the finger with the can on it and just being like, dude, just leave it. Dude, just calm down. Dude, just don't make it worse. We'll get your dad. Dude, just calm down. That fucking sucked. That was grisly. So when you say my sister went to open fruit, she accidentally sliced, I'm literally just thinking of my friend's little brother. Yeesh. Yeah, Gillen intervened with natural selection. It wasn't natural selection, because at most he would have, like, lost a finger. And that would have been, like, I don't think he would have lost a finger, right? You know, a kid, I don't think they have the strength to rip their own finger off from a can. But, like, he definitely was gonna mess his finger up. I remember just, I held his left hand, his older brother, who was my friend, was holding his right arm. He's screaming and crying. The dad came up, and, he was like, what's happening? And his dad immediately thought, like, we were fucking with him. And, his brother was like, Dad, his finger's stuck in a soda can. Get scissors. And thankfully his dad was like, scissors aren't gonna work on a fucking can. And so his dad got, like, kind of like plier cutters and cut out and, like, spread out so that he could just slide it out. But, and then I think they took him to the doctor. And I don't remember if his parents were mad at us or happy with us. I think they were like, I think they somehow thought like we started this, or like, I don't remember. I haven't thought of that friend though in like 15 years. Holy. My 2-year-old climbed up the bar when no one was looking. Tried to get the can of pears from on the bar. The top was pushed back over, and she managed to get her finger caught between the lid and the can. Thankfully, she was so small, it only cut her a little, but I was not happy about it. I also have a can scar. Yolinda, entity of life. I was a rough and tough kid, I guess. Bike wrecks, falling out of trees, fighting canned food, dog attack. Dog attack? Dude. Dogs are so loving and, like, awesome, and then when you see them, like, attack a kid, it's just like, whoa. What the fuck? I did not think this was a thing they did. I mean, the dog attack was in adulthood? Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it still sucked. And
Yeah.
it was really weird because the dog was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame the dog at all. I blame the owners for not training their dog socially very well. But I was petting the dog and I wasn't anywhere near its face or anything, but I just kind of swooped my hand down its back and it jumped up like it was going to give me like a kiss. And then I pulled back and I was like, oh, that was, wait a minute. Oh, man. Oh my God. It bit my lip and my lip split open.
Oh.
So apparently it was like, I didn't like that. And I was like, fuck.
Did you surprise the dog, or was it like, did it, when you pet its back, did it know you were there? Or was it like...
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it knew. It was completely aware. And I'm going to tell you, this is why people need to socialize their dogs. And I blame the owner. But, I mean, I didn't get anything, I didn't involve anything or, report it. I just went to the hospital and I had my lip stitched. So now I have this scar on my lip.
I had a dog growl at me once because I was petting him with my foot and he didn't like that. And that's the, like, closest I've ever had to, like, a dog being pissed off with me. I don't know. I have, like, fucking magic touch when it comes to animals. There's, like, no animal that dislikes me. At least not one I've met. I can pretty much pet any dog or cat I want. Even when people are like, oh, be careful, my cat doesn't like people. It'll like me. And it's like... It's kind of ironic because I'm not much of an animal person myself. I very much enjoy that, like, I can get to any dog or cat and, like, get along with them. But, like, I don't want cats or dogs. To me, that's just like, oh, this is money, this is responsibility, effort, blah. But it's very... Yeah, what's up?
Wolf, I'm a wolf. I want magic touch.
True. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it after stream.
Yeah.
It's-
Woohoo!
It's funny because, like, there's been like 3 people who've been like, oh, you know, this is my dog. They don't really like people. So, you know, don't be offended if they don't like you. And then, like, I'll just be like, yeah, okay. And then, like, 2 to 3 hours of, you know, being at their house. I'm in the same room as the dog, just sitting down. And I'll just, like, put my hand out like this. And I'll stare at the dog, but not eye to eye. I'll, like, look a bit lower than them. And the dog will just look at me. And then they'll just come over. And then I'm, like, chin scratches. And then side of the head. And then full pets, like, head to back. And, like, their owner will just see this and be like, what the fuck? You motherfucker, you never let me pet you like that for years. And the first day you meet Yulin and you motherfucker. And I was like, Never had problems with dogs besides being scared of them as a kid. And they barked besides that, they just like me. Lives next to a farm that used a sheepdog to help herd cattle. And we always need to either walk slowly past the house or ride fast enough to outpace it. But one day a cousin came to visit and didn't pedal fast enough. Got her ankle bit. They had to put the dog down. I mean, if you're a farmhand that, like, or a farmer, I guess, that has dogs for your stuff, you need to teach it to, like, not bite at people that are going on the way. So, like, I had a friend who had 2 Great Danes. And he specifically trained them to not jump fences. And, like, if you have a sheepdog, you need to fucking be training them to not go after people on the road. Maybe keep an eye on them. Maybe, like, bark at them, but it should not be going after people going by on a public road near this farm. That sounds like that farmer being lazy. Which, I mean, unfortunately, it sucks for the farmer. It really sucks for the dog, because the dog probably thought he was doing good. I have both magic touch. My dad teaches me how to dispatch animals like chicken and pigs and stuff. Magic touch after stream bout chicken wow wow. All German suplex animals. Brown chicken, brown cow. A farmhand. I don't know. I wanted to say like farmhand for some reason. I'm like, this is just a farmer. Why am I saying farmhand? This is just a farmer.
I don't know. Maybe it's like some silly little fantasy that's coming up from your subconscious.
What do you mean fantasy? Hang on. I shared bridge and neat stuff? Alright. I'm gonna play Minecraft at some point in the next day. But I'm kind of like eager to see it now. Oh god.
Icy gets it.
I've been pinged in the memes. Yulin the Nug. What the fuck is that? Oh, that is a nice looking bridge. What the fuck? That's hella nice looking. Is it tall enough for horses? Fantasy confirmed. Elon wants to go to the farm boy farm. Hold on. Can't be a farmer without farmer hands. Technically you said farm hands, but... I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Actually, what can I even eat
you
today?
want to dig into this fantasy for us, Yulin?
No, I don't. Working on a farm sounds like hard work. Too hard for me.
No. This wouldn't be hard work. This would be the the dirty.
Right. But like the femboy farm, like I assume they're not do both. Like they're not just sitting around waiting for dirty work. They're doing real work until they're doing the dirty work, right? Like that's just inefficient to have them sitting around waiting and only doing dirty work. If it was only dirty work, yeah, fucking hell yeah. Dress up in cute like overall and cow print, like fuck yeah, all day. But
you could look at it as it like, the foreplay. I don't know.
I don't have a horse to test it. It looks tall enough, technically. Bitch, I absolutely typed farmhands. It's literally right there. Okay, you literally typed farmhands, and I said farmer hands for whatever. Farmer hands made more sense. That's not what the picture you sent me suggests. Oh no, what picture did I send, Violet? I opened up Koyo's stream yesterday, and he was playing Wuthering Waves. And he had, like, gone AFK to go to the bathroom and get a, like, coffee. But, like, he just left his VTuber model on. And it was just, he had just put himself right up to one of the characters. So it just looked like he was staring at them smiling for 3 minutes straight creepily. And I was like, what is he doing? Is this a bit? Why is he doing this? Why is he being creepy? Blink, motherfucker. And then, like, suddenly his head, goes like this. He comes back and he's like, alright, I'm back. And I was like, dude, I thought you were being fucking weird. Wants to feel the farmer hands, it seems. Are you talking about the picture that Spacefish drew? I like that picture. Wait, what, that sussy farm game where you take care of monsters? That also sounds like a fun job. The problem is that farmer has to top a lot. That doesn't sound fun. Farm? Is this a part of the coveted face harem?
Eric, are you inquiring to be a part of this? Or, I don't know. I'm taking suggestions.
Oh, nope. The one you sent when I suggested ear tagging? Oh, that one. That sounds like a fun farm to be part of. That is specifically with the tag, human livestock. I don't know if I'd want to be human livestock. I'd want to treat it like a job where it's like, hey, show up for like 4 to 8 hours and do this. And then go about your day, right? I wouldn't want to be fucking... I'm explaining more for everybody else, Violet, because, yeah. I know you fucking know about human livestock. I wouldn't want to, like, be human livestock 24/7. That sounds fucking awful. That's one of those things that's like, yay, this is fun and fantasy. You don't want to do this IRL. You do not actually want to do this IRL. Suggestions, people, future victims? Also, yes, Air is asking for his interest in the subject. I can work at Yulin Farm. I won't be discussing details in public. Pog, he'll talk about it after stream. I asked Aiko what his plans were. He said Breath of the Wild until the others wake up. Which I'm like, man, I don't know if they're gonna wake up. Wait, huh? What's up, Air?
I do have to get going. I have to get my little girl ready to see.
Okay. Thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's lovely. Mwah. Mwah, mwah.
This is Freya. And then Wrath is here and Icy is here. They are both invisible. Or no.
Oh, yeah, hi
Wrath
Violet, it's me, Freya.
Stop, I hate that. Take care, Frey. Bye, Frey. I knew it was. Bye bye, take care, God bless.
Yep, bye bye. Bye, Icy.
I'm
Bye, chat.
also gonna be ending. Um, and I think we're gonna go to Kara. Ah. It's Friday. We'll be playing VR chat with Core later tonight. We also might be doing Rabbit and Steel with Koyo. He's being weird and won't like play it if the others don't show up. It's like, man, we can play with just the two of us. Fuck you. But if we play Rabbit and Steel, I'll ping the live notification channel. I'll also ping when Core goes live. Also, you in public also means DMs with you. You gonna spill something you gonna regret? What? You think I can't keep secrets? Really? Or are you bad at keeping secrets? Yippee Core mentioned. It's not Friday. I'm changing today for inconvenience. Have a lovely day, and thank you for streaming Cutie Company. Thank you. Alright. Stop! I literally don't like it when you do that, and I keep telling you to stop. God, I hate that sound. Nice chit-chat, Nug. Oh my god. Let's end. Let's go to Kara. Behavior. Look at me. Whoa. All the trees just disappear at the weird angle like that. Anchor. World. Okay. How many miles did we do? We did 5.3, right? Yeah, we had a kind of nice day because I was tired. Alright. I close this. I pick up this and go over here. I grab this. I don't think I'm going to nap in VR, by the way. I think I'm going to, once I raid, I'm going to get out of VR and do other stuff. There's just a lot to do today. Socials. Oh, I can keep stuff. I got dirt on people that would get them 20 life if spilled. Jesus. So the opposite of me when it comes to Rabbit and Steel. Another nap session missed. No! Oh. I'm so sorry, Icy. I had to check how to spell their name. Cara Destare. Did I get the right one? I did. Cara's hella cute. I don't know if this is a new avatar or not. We'll ask. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. 5.3 miles. Birthday is coming up. We'll be doing it on Monday. We'll have an extra Minecraft stream then. That being said, I love you. Bye.
Triggers me now. In a good way.